Okay, well hello and welcome back to Genshin Impact. It is version 4.2.
Meanwhile, let's go back to Assassin's Creed Order and check on everyone.
No. Firstly, I gotta finish off what I've meant to do. Let's fight the Golden House. I don't even know if anyone will be here doing Child's thingy. Oh, there is. Phantasmalastic. Well, anyway, the agenda for today is to complete the Meripide side quests. Level 50. Speak from there.
お茶会における礼儀作法を学び
せっかくのチャンスだ。本気を出して俺を楽しませてくれ。投稿も一つの選択だよ。俺は敗者に優しいからね。私の後ろに木を読み散少しは成長したようだ。俺相手によくここまで持つな。みんなは俺が守る。気を抜いたらそうだ。準備完了。見切りました。
What the fuck? just got one shot. I think it did an electro move and overloaded us. We're exploding. Oh shit. Just a massive amount of overloads. Yeah, too easy. What? Ah, shit. Oh, whatever. Wait, we done did it. Alright, I'm out of here. Time to do the world quests. Next time I'll do the Archon quest. Alright, Deluge. That'll be next time. Talk to Henri. In Fontaine Research Institute, encounter Henri, a member of the Fonta development team, and he seems to be quite busy with something. Oh. Let's talk to him first. It's a bit different here. Refreshing Fonta. A font of refreshment. talk to him. Hey, Henri. Alright. It seems that the manner in which we're improving Fonta has got to change. Nah, I won't give him a French one. Although he should. You want to improve Fonta? Ah, my dear honorary senior researcher. Good to see you. Most good indeed. Do you still remember me? Well, you might not, considering how busy you were previously. But no matter. Allow me to introduce myself. Henri, a member of the Fonta development team at your service.
You mentioned adjusting the way in which you're improving Fonta. Are you developing some all-new version of it or something?
That's exactly what I've been doing all this time. We've had some successes and some failures, and some that even now stand at the crossroads between the two. But honestly, I've been working in business-related fields too much. I feel my mind's now closer to a merchant than that of a researcher. As such, my recent development attempts have been rather uninspired, and my design plans have proved likewise. I used to have all manner of fascinating ideas back when I worked at the Research Institute. But we wound up going with plans that would be easier for the public to accept, which would help Fonta sell better. Many of my design drafts were left on the cutting room floor as a result. But I have always believed that those original drafts contain incredible inspirational value. Well, you want us to fetch it? My return to the Institute was also intended to find those drafts I left behind in my lab, and perhaps even the samples I left behind. Basically, I hope that the passionate, inspired past me can give present me a bit of a boost.
Huh? Did that lab not get caught in the explosion?
Hardly. It was blasted sky high as well.
Wait, then where would you even begin to look for your stuff? Are you gonna use magic to get those drafts out from the ground or something?
Well, please, let me finish. The lab was caught in the blast, yes, and that was a tragedy. But are those drafts not made of paper? They might just have been blown away rather than blown to bits. As such, they'd have floated down to the earth quite safely following the initial explosion. Your optimism brings tears to my eyes. You Institute folks are pretty good at rhetoric, aren't you? Well, we prefer to call this being precise. I'm not joking here. The lab in which the Fonta research team was in was not that close to ground zero, so there's every chance that it was not directly hit by the explosion. In any case, our lab had been closed for some time at that point, and there weren't any active machines in there, so there was no risk of a fire either. In the best case scenario, the documents and samples are left in there may indeed just have been knocked airborne by the shockwave rather than being utterly destroyed. And with the aid of some of my colleagues, I've also been able to calculate the possible locations of said materials. The only issue is that they're a bit far away. What, Sumeru? Ah, my dear honorary senior researcher, surely you would not leave Fonta and the Institute in the lurch, would you?
Well, if it's about our new Fonta flavor, so we should help him, couldn't we?
Alright, Paimon, I'll do it for you. Sure, let's do it for the Fonta. I'll do it for Paimon. Splendid. With your aid, I'm yet more certain that we shall succeed. First, let me investigate the destination we're heading to this time. We? Let me see. Aha, here we go. First, search the vicinity of this spot. I'll mark this location 1 on your map.
Isn't this area mostly water? You sure your stuff hasn't fallen right in?
Don't worry. When we sealed our materials, we waterproofed and insect-proofed every last sheet of paper. What, you laminated them?
Well, you got techniques for that?
It's hardly worthy of being called any technique. We just put the manuscripts inside hardy waterproof bags and sealed them tightly. Let's get looking for the bags then. Let's just hope the bags didn't fly too far out. Right, yes. Here's 2 bottles of Fanta for a quick pick-me-up. Oh, nice. Why don't you get Monsieur Hotel to help you? It's in your hands, traveler. Do it for the Fanta. Can you not do it, Monsieur Hotel? Hotel? No, whatever. Brushley. Oh wait, it's this guy. Ah, hello. May I ask if there is anything I can help you with? About hydrological research. To be frank, myself and my admirable colleagues have already we have completed compiling the data with an efficiency that astonishes even ourselves, and our findings have already been submitted for review. Our department supervisor was overjoyed to approve, and without even a glance he drew a big circle on the report to indicate he had reviewed it and passed it up onto the chain. After all, the approval of something like this cannot be decided by our supervisor alone. How long will it take approximately? If all goes well, about 3 months or so. But if, as expected, the unexpected happens, then it's hard to say. You see, a request like this requires approval from the Maison Gestion, and I would imagine you've heard tell of just how efficient those gentlemen are. Yeah. So what are you doing now? So you're... As you can see, I am conscientiously fulfilling my professional obligations. You see, the supervisor has approved my transfer request, so in principle, at least, I am no longer a researcher in the Department of Hydrology and Aquatic Life Conservation, and naturally that means I no longer need to go to the office. Also, as the Maison Gestion has not yet granted its approval, I am not yet officially an employee of the Hydrology Monitoring Station. The entire department has been dissolved, and therefore, due to the restrictions thus imposed by outside conditions, all I can do now is arrange some work for myself. There's nothing I can do about it. So he's in limbo. He's in work limbo. I hope it all goes smoothly, and I wish you a safe journey. Alright. I guess it's not what I wanted, but it's pretty close. I wonder if he still gets paid. Oh, would you look at that? Maybe I should go in there and take a look. Oh, since I'm right here. Before I forget. You son of a bitch! Damn. I could use your help with this for a minute. Jaya. Okay. Oh.
俺に答えているのか。
That's it? That's it? Oh well, whatever. I thought it would have been something, I don't know, a bit more difficult. Maybe I'll come back here and start, I don't know, doing these puzzles. Yeah. Thought something special, but no. What's a bug? Take that.
Surprise.
Oh yeah, it also goes with the pools. I'm gonna do a 30 pool on the Baishu. Oh, and there's Beidou as well, that's pretty nice. Now I'll do 30 here. If I get the character, then I'll switch. The 5-star army. Oh, crabs. Yes. Knocked his head off. Nice.
This should be what Henri's looking for. Let's take it back to him.
Location number 1 on materials. May guessed it correctly. Ding. Now, Henri's lost materials. Who knows what kind of inspiration he'll get from them? The Art of Negotiation. I already read that. A milestone in the science of success. This masterpiece, written by a true genius, is an absolute must-read. An exceptional book emphatically recommended by the editor of La Gutière, Titans of the Business World, and researchers at the Fontaine Research Institute. It will impart deep insights and understanding into the abyss of human nature. A truly incomparable contribution to the science and art of success. Alright, whatever you say. Send back. What's this? Donate books. I think at the end they finally got a normal book. Oh, the formula for pure water. Yeah, this one is it. Huh, wait, someone actually donated normal books? Is it Research Assistant Duplé? This donated book, formula for pure water. Ah, actually got it. Donor anonymous. Donor's message. A precious formula that originally belonged to your institute. I've deciphered it and am returning it to you enclosed. With my gratitude. Thank you. Precious formula that belongs to us. I don't think I've ever heard of something like that, and it doesn't look all that impressive. Maybe we should just set it aside for now. Research Assistant Duplé. Continuity. Henri. Can't believe you found these documents completely intact. You really are my lucky star.
Huh? Hang on. Why do you look so shocked? You didn't have any hopes for successful retrieval at all, did you?
What? No. I swear on my Fonta that I've never thought that way. You best not have. And have you asked the Fonta how it feels hearing that? Well, it's very good that we've retrieved these materials. In any case, give me a moment to study their contents. Henri looks through the materials. This records the various methods we can use to adjust a Fonta's sweetness. Huh. Adding salt to Fonta to boost its flavor. Wow. past me. What a novel thought. Looks like President Yu has some reflection to do.
Barbara's not so sure about salty Fanta.
Yeah, she didn't like the salty Fanta before. Tastes like seawater. Huh? Would you not like such a flavor? No, worry not. The sweetness, the saltiness you get from the salt wouldn't be too intense. The drink would still slant toward a sweet taste overall. Well, but since you did help me retrieve my materials, the new flavor I'm going to develop will also take your suggestions into account. Do you think that I should take the suggestion that this draft contains an add salt to Fanta? Enemy? Just add it. I reckon that a little saltiness would do us good. Let's leave the sweet flavor be, shall we? Just add it. Just go crazy. Alright then. Your will be done. I'll continue my research into new Fanta flavors. Once I've got a finished product, I'll be sure to have you try it. I'll have Paimon try it. Saltiness. Sweetness. How do I balance both of these? With coffee. Bitterness. Henri. Whale. Well quest. Searching out LGC. Not done that. Book both brains and brawn. This is what I want to do. Genevieve and Poirot signed up for a recreational competition at the Bank Russian Ring. If you train them and help them win, you can win a trophy entitling you to unlimited Fanta in the Fontaine Research Institute. And this is the trophy. Bank Russian Fanta Cup. A trophy awarded for taking part in the Bank Russian recreational tournament as a coach and guiding Genevieve and Poirot to victory in the championship. Made from classy looking material. Under the right lighting, it gleams like shining Mora. With this special trophy, you can get unlimited refills of refreshing Fanta at designated machines, drinking to your heart's content, and become the most satisfied enjoyer of fine drinks in the world. Coolio! Let's go! Nope. Yep. Darcy. You again. I'm so happy to see you, friend. About the Fortress of Meripede. I actually like living here. When I was outside, I lived a life with my days and nights all topsy-turvy. Sleepless at night, dispirited and listless during the day. But ever since I arrived at the Fortress of Meripede, I've led a regular and healthy life. That's the cue, kids. Just do crime. No, I'm joking. You had similar issues. I recommend you stay a while longer. Fanta. About SDN's game. Congratulations on winning. Now that I think of it, I never even saw Caterpillar that much. I didn't know he had that many coupons. I'm jealous. If only I had that many. I'd treat everyone in the entire fortress to new flavors of Fanta. Now I'd pay everyone wages for a day and give them all a holiday. Maybe I'd sponsor an invocation tournament? How can I choose between such good ideas? Why would I even have to choose? I can do them all. Anyway, what are you doing here? I'm here to help people like you, of course. All you newcomers still holding the empty forms Miss Monglane showed at you, looking around like lost lambs. You need a friendly face to point you in the right direction, don't you? And who better than me, the former pretty face, to perform this task? I'll tell you something on the down low. You can't repeat it to anyone else. Miss Monglane herself approves of my work. Not that she can admit to it in public, but I know. That's definitely what she actually thinks. Okay. I'm out of here. Well, we're just gonna smash some boxes. Is it in this one? As for this, maybe it's be of use. Concord. If the Falcon's research lady and tailor-made for the arena, they're not that powerful, though they'll do the job. Oh, there's a backup for my own weapon. Let's go to the detective's assistant.
What the heck is all this? Does your tribal use these in your performances?
Using them is optional, but having them is mandatory. That's my motto. I know nothing about performing, so I'll take your word for it, Concord. Wait, but this is a fight, not a performance, right? Yes, but it's still for entertainment purposes. The Pink Ration Ring can be considered a stage of sorts. I look forward to watching you shine on the stage. With all your preparation so far, I'm sure your first fight will be a breeze. I heard your opponent is a big blue fella, and while he might be a stocky guy, I don't think he's a match for you. Concord seems like a better coach than me. Do you need my help with anything? You seem like a better coach than me. You're too kind. My assistance has been minimal. I'll leave the hard work to you, Tobito. Coach Tobito, could you ask Rusumov when the matches will officially begin? We'll be ready to fight whenever you say the word. I'll watch your fights if I have the time. Best of luck in the tournament.
Thanks for everything. You're a great guy.
And thanks to Poirot for the detective jokes. I am hoping to work some of them into my scripts. If any of you have any good ideas for a story, do let me know. Sure, I've got plenty of stories to share, as long as I get credited and a copyright fee. I'm sure we can arrange that. One thing at a time, Coach. Come on, let's go see Rosimov. Return to the dormitories. Talk to Rosimov. Wait, return to the dormitories? Why am I going to the dormitories? Did I do some different quest? Huh. Weird. Whatever. Hello, today's Pink Ration Fire, naive researcher and her sister, a team of 2 fish being served down into this chopping block of a stage. Look, there's already a crude on board. Migration Recreational Tournament now underway, spectators welcome. Orusimov. Back so soon? Fast and furious. Yeah, fast to lose, furious in defeat.
Why are you being so pessimistic?
Sounds like holding all those cryo bottles has cooled his enthusiasm. Huh? So elemental energy really does have that kind of effect? Of course, the Fontaine Research Institute was right after all. Instead of elemental energy... If you're ready, you can start whenever you like. There's no time for you, Genevieve. Aren't you gonna explain the joke? I'm good to go. Yeah, aren't you gonna explain the joke? What joke? Nothing. Just forget I said anything. Now, then. Your first opponent has quite an interesting origin story. He was stuffed into a barrel, and the barrel had a note on it that said, "Take a look in the mirror." Obviously, the person who stuffed him in the barrel is also participating, So if he beats you, it'll be his chance to add revenge in the ring. After all, fighting is prohibited outside the ring. It's only his chance to win a fight and not get punished for it. Of course, he'll still be entitled to visit the infirmary if he loses. So, are you ready to enter the ring? We're ready. We're ready. Then please take your positions. Are we in that domain? Domain expansion. Oh, you got stuff in there? Even if it's just a recreational tournament, that still doesn't mean you should be putting yourself. What the rude fellow? No wonder someone stuffed him into a barrel. No, researcher gave a fair knuckle sandwich to the face. No, wait, that's an axe. Firecracker! Don't you underestimate me, I was once famous among the skirmisher recruits. That bloke seems to activate some kind of element of shooting. On your guard, Genevieve. Watch out, Parade. That's not possible. My shield was broken by... Wait, no, this is all wrong. How can you be even stronger than a blubber beast? She asked you this. Why are you so weak, some cowardly deserter? Astounding, they defeat a big bear living in a barrel. Let's applaud the newcomer's first victory. Oh my god. I couldn't even focus on the combat. Poirot almost got wrecked. Congratulations to the researcher and research assistant. A first bout victory for our first-time fighters. As for the guy in the barrel, don't be discouraged. We'll see you again in the next competition. How often do they hold these competitions? Talk to Genevieve. Hey, Poirot. That Rosimov. I am not a research assistant. Hey, a research assistant is a very good job. Maybe you should consider it. If nothing else, working at the Fontaine Research Institute would be much better job security than working as a detective's assistant. Fair enough, I'll give it some thought. If I ever manage to leave this place.
So, how did tell you team up anyway? You seem like very different personalities. And you don't have much common ground professionally either.
Also, why you... What'd you do?
That's not entirely true. The truth is, I was doing an investigation at the Fontaine Research Institute before I came here. Everything was going fine until I ran into that Melusine. I was just gathering evidence, but she insisted that it was theft.
Define gathering evidence.
Taking private documents from the Fontaine Research Institute, which would generally be considered as constituting theft. I'll have you know there were problematic documents anyway. Anyway, I pleaded guilty and accepted my punishment. Sounds like there's an interesting story here. I'm not at liberty to divulge the details of the case, as it would violate client confidentiality. I'm all too familiar with the subject of his investigation. I injured them during a conference.
Injured them?
Man, please, stop. What did I just say about divulging details?
Alright. Let's start it again. Ma'am, please, stop. What did I just say about divulging details? Oh, sorry. Yeah, it's nothing to do with the competition anyway, so you shouldn't bore our poor coach with all this. I'd be happy to keep listening for a little extra compensation. Very curious about what goes on at the Fontaine Research Institute behind closed doors. You can probably read all about it in the Steambird or some detective novel, though I can't vouch for their credibility in either case. Alright, let's get back to business. Coach, in your professional opinion, what do we need to improve on? Strength, I guess?
Huh? Papa thinks Genevieve has them both covered for strength. Swinging that axe around.
Strength, huh? Definitely an important factor, but not something we can really improve on in a short time frame. Even pure water has its limits.
Perhaps focusing on technique would be better for fast results. Both Genevieve and Poirot rely on throwing. Faster and more accurate throws would give them an advantage, whether it's bottle of cryo or some stage firecrackers, right?
Sounds good. Shall we find somewhere to practice our throwing techniques? As long as we can find a spot where we won't disturb anyone.
There's a big empty space near the Rift of Erosion. I think that should work. Let's head over and check it out first.
Go to the Rift of Erosion. Respect. Anyway, I'm out of here. To the Rift of Erosion. Actually, I think that's up top. Boom. There we go. Damn it. I'll remove this as well. Hello.
Koko yo. Surprise.
This looks like a great place to practice sewing.
Concord gave us a bunch of stuff earlier. Some of it should come in handy here. Genevieve and Poirot set up a practice area. It's a little jerry-rigged, but it should be fit for purpose. Coach, why don't you give us a demonstration first? My pleasure. Watch and learn. We're counting on you, Coach. Demonstrate throwing techniques to the pair. Oh, this skill is very slow. Double kill.
Got it? Any questions?
I understand it in principle, but
Shall I demonstrate again? No. Principles won't help you. You need to practice it for yourself.
yep, muscle memory is the key here.
And you need hand-eye coordination. Speaking of which, Poirot has to wear glasses. Will your poor eyesight affect your accuracy?
Well, it won't be poor as long as he has the glasses on.
Oh, these are just a fashion statement. They're not prescription lenses.
What? So he's just a hipster?
Huh? That must be a nuisance, surely, wearing those in the ring.
You just have to treat them as an extension of your body. Besides, if I take them off, no one will recognize me.
Don't be silly.
Don't be silly. Actually, everyone does look alike. What's this camera angle? Camera's from above.
Now, let's not get hung up on spectacles here. Is this basically a basic training really all we can do? It reminds me of being a detective's assistant, revisiting the same crime scene over and over countless times, hoping to find a new shred of evidence.
There's no substitute for hard work, in any field. Our coach has personally shown us how it's done. You shouldn't dismiss the value of practice before you even tried it.
Yep. If you don't put in the time, you'll regret it down the line.
Are we here to grumble or here to win? Put your backs into it. How about a sparring match with me instead? You warned. I don't pull my punches.
I'll go practice throwing right away.
It needs to be second nature when we're in the ring. Let's take turns practicing. While one of us throws, the other will watch and check the accuracy.
Alright, let's do this.
Great. Coach Tabuto, Paimon, let's meet again in the arena when the next round begins.
Alright, let's second off, Poirot.
What the fuck? Oh, they're actually practicing. Too slow, go! Well, it's hitting it. Hey, Genevieve.
I wonder who our next opponent will be.
It's me. This shouldn't hurt me. You missed! Anyway, let's wait, I guess. Oh wait, this is not the right thing. But hey, we got a bunch of stuff. Test run, I'll do that later. Actually, not later, but you know, tomorrow. Or maybe today if I have enough time. Let's see, what is the time right now? The time is... When do I have to go? Next day, 6 and 10. Alright, next day. I thought I could do some other quests while I wait, but it'll take too long. Talk to Rusimov. This team of fresh filleted their opponents nice and clean. Did they just get lucky or oh shit. Anyway, the next battle is about to begin. Let's see how much the Wrestle Dazzle they've got. Hey, Poirot's here. But where is Genevieve? Hey, Poirot.
You hear? Where's Genevieve?
She's gone to get changed. She'll be back before the match starts.
Oh, did she get new clothes, or is she going with her old bandit clothes? Treasure order. Your opponent is ready. Let me know when you want to start. As soon as Genevieve gets back. Still getting ready. Please give me a moment. As soon as Genevieve gets back. Best of luck out there. Oh, literally. As long as I defeat you, I can regain my freedom and live the good life with my brothers again.
Sounds like a gang involved in transactional crime. Let's make sure this leaves a mark.
Let's slow him down. That hurt. That really hurt. Now melt him. Oh, you son of a bitch. You blocked it. My consummate blade whip. Here's my... I get frozen. From newcomers to the adventure, rings malfunction and freeze their opponents. Okay, a previous competition had much in the ways of rules here, so nobody should care about that much. I've been strong on both sides, found their rhythm, trying ready to go, but the bell's wrong this round. Go to the second round. Hello. Oh. Counts as us failing? Well, alright. Just spam my shit. What is his weapon? Yeah, that's spear. Weird. They're exotic machines. What's going on? I'm firing. God dang it. I guess I shouldn't wait. Just use up all the cooldowns. Yeah, whatever. Wait, what? What happened to the... That doesn't matter. We've done it! Beautiful, the team of newcomers and to read the fierce war for Dress Alliance. How is this possible? A samurai from afar losing to a feeble researcher and her assistant? Will the newcomers' luck ever run out? Find out in the next match.
Paimon saw Genevieve leaving in a hurry just now. Said she was chasing someone. But we're following her out too. That's what's going on, Tobito. Should we go check it out too?
I suppose. Well, they're after the samurai and the transnational gang. Stir. I'm warning you. It's a serious crime to fight outside the ring.
Do you think I care at this point?
You psycho. Do you solve all your problems with brute force? No wonder you had to fake the data when you couldn't get the results you wanted.
I'm the one who should be warning you, unless you have evidence to back up your claims. That was blatant slander.
Oh, you didn't like that, huh? Tough cookies. You should start thinking about how you're gonna apologize to Mr. Busset when you get out of here. If you ever get out of here.
Mr. Busset.
What am I saying? I should be thanking you. Mr. Busset had to step down thanks to your academic dishonesty. No way can Raimondo handle all of the Fontaine Research Institute's projects on his own. Once I get out of here...
It never ceases to amaze me
how some people can fantasize about such a bright future in this fortress where the sun never shines. A true testament to the power of the human imagination. Who are you, and how exactly is this any of your business?
Who, me? As you can probably guess, I'm just a lowly assistant. A nobody, really. We're all contestants here, so let's try to be a little cordial to one another outside the ring. Shall we? I have a delicious iced health drink here. Very sweet. Would you care for a glass?
What? Wait, no. I'm not even a contestant.
You didn't fall for it.
Unlike some people, I refuse to stoop to using brute force to prove my own value. A Fontaine Research Institute lab is too good for you. A lumberjack's cabin in the mountains is where you belong.
Genevieve punches him. In the face?
How dare you! Private brawls are... You all saw that, right? Private brawls are prohibited.
Oh goodness, I'm so sorry. I took my glasses off for a second and my eyesight is terrible without them. I'm afraid I didn't see a thing.
Leave us out of this.
I just got here. Did something happen? It's not a brawl unless you hit her back. Are you gonna fight back?
No one's stopping you. But I hear it's a serious crime to fight outside the ring. You self-righteous conniving... I'll wipe those smug looks off each of your faces. Just you wait. My VL model enhanced mecha will prove everything.
Veal, the man leaves.
What's that all about? What's all that about?
I'm sorry you had to see that. I have a bit of a short fuse. I always try my best to stay rational, objective, and neutral in all scenarios, but sometimes I fail to control myself. A short fuse is no excuse for assault. Talk smack, get whacked. He had it coming.
You just suddenly punched him without saying a single word. I was shocked.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'll try to do better.
Anyway, who was he?
Champfalon. He's a senior researcher at the Fontaine Research Institute. He's always had a rivalry with Raimondo, but I guess he thinks he might be in with a chance since Busset has fallen from power. But it doesn't look like Raimondo has any intention of giving him the chance. It's a shame, really. If he was Raimondo's equal, the Steambird would have to give me my own column space.
Why? Also, how do you know about all this? It's kinda suspicious.
Because when I was caught at when I was collecting evidence at the Fontaine Research Institute, he was the main target of my investigation. All those problematic documents I mentioned were linked to him. I've actually met him a few times before, but he didn't seem to recognize me at all just now.
What, because you put on glasses this time?
Oh. Wait a sec. Now you're not divulging the details of the case. Why haven't declined confidentiality and professional ethics?
The fact that he's here in the Fortress of Meribid means the case is clearly over. Plus, I sent my uncle a letter recently to see if I could find anything out, and all he said in reply was, be patient. I knew something weird was going on. I guess he couldn't be bothered to help me since he knew what was about to happen. And to think I spent years running errands for him, and even let him put me as a supporting character in his novel.
I'm not surprised to see him here at all. He's never had a very good reputation at the Fontaine Research Institute. Lots of negative rumors flying around about him. Guess they weren't all groundless. Oh, I know. I know I was sent here for injuring him at a conference, and of course for other reasons too. But I swear the part about his bad reputation is public knowledge. Ah, so you injured him. If you don't believe me, ask anyone else from the Fontaine Research Institute. That won't be necessary.
Yeah. Anyway, Papa's more concerned about that stuff he said before leaving. Isn't he not participating in the competition? And even if he was, it's all about entertainment value, right? So why does it sound like he's plotting something nefarious?
Knowing how he operates, I guess he intends to take this opportunity to show what he's capable of and impress the powerful people in the fortress.
Well, having met some engineers from the Fontaine Research Institute before, like Klein's, Papa's gotta ask, what makes this Champalon guy so special?
Professionally, he doesn't have any noteworthy accomplishments, but he's quite skilled at networking and playing people to his advantage, although surely he wouldn't.
What's the worst he can throw at us? 12 engineers all built like 2 Rosamos.
No, you moron, it's worse than that. Didn't you hear what he said? The VO model enhanced mecha. Sounds like he's gonna send Clockwork Mecha into the ring to fight us on his behalf. And not your typical guy to make mass-produced in the fortress either. Some modified variety with enhanced combat capabilities.
That's crazy! Clockwork Mecha aren't even human. How are they allowed in a pack ration tournament?
Since it's just for entertainment, there are no rules stating that participants have to be human. As a matter of fact, someone once captured a stern shield crab from the abandoned production zone and sent that in as their fighter.
Oh, so you really did draw in that fight, huh? That's absurd. He did fight that stern shield crab.
It sounds pretty far-fetched. On the off chance that he really does send Mecha into the ring, what are you gonna do?
Surrender. I know I'll be letting down our coach, but there's no way I could win that fight with this amount of training. I know my limits.
Don't give up. Anything I can do, you can too. There's no shame in surrendering. Yeah.
Guess there's no other choice. Jorge's just a feeble assistant after all.
I think we might just have a shot, you know? If we can utilize the mutually destructive effects of Numa and Wisha energy to weaken the Clockwork Mecha, winning wouldn't be beyond the realms of possibility. I have an idea, but this isn't the place to discuss it. Let's find somewhere in the production zone that's better lit. Go to the production zone. I'm just gonna teleport there.
Surprise.
Okay, Genevieve, so what's your idea?
So, as I was saying, we need to utilize the mutually destructive effects of Numa and Wisha. Oh, so that's what What's there? Numa and Uisha. Energy to weaken the clockwork mecha and create opportunities to attack. This is far beyond the scope of my abilities. I bid you all adieu. Don't go. I can't accomplish this without you. With some processing, Numusha can be stored in a container, even in your sugar glass bottles. I'm familiar with the structural weaknesses of clockwork mecha, so if you create an opening, I can go in and attack.
Oh, that might actually work. And Poirot has been practicing his throwing, so hopefully his speed and accuracy should have improved by now.
But I don't know anything about the principle of mutual annihilation between Numa and Uisha.
Honestly, me neither. If you put your mind to it, I'm sure you'll get it. This isn't a research project, so you don't need to grapple with the theory. All you need to know is which action causes what reaction. First things first, help me set up a practice arena. Genevieve and Poirot set up a practice arena.
Are these from the stage props Guncore gave us too?
What kind of show would need props like these? Why does he buy all this stuff?
Oh, see, he said? Optional to use, mandatory to have, right? Papa sure would love to have a snoop around the Tri-Coupon Troops warehouse, assuming you have one.
The arena is ready. Now for a demonstration on the Numusha mutual annihilation phenomenon. Over to you, Coach Tobito. Got it. You only need to run through it once. After that, I'll supervise Poirot's training until he knows exactly what he's doing.
Is that necessary? How hard can it be?
That depends on how quickly you pick it up. Demonstrating the structure power, Numusha. To Poirot. He's got it.
So did I help?
Thanks, Poirot. You have been a much bigger help if you did nothing. I did something. Thanks, Poirot.
Is that a genuine thanks or a gee, thanks?
Anyway, let's meet at the Pang Ration Ring before the next match, like last time.
Alright, don't die on us, Poirot. You need to live on.
Oh, don't be so dramatic. The stage props are getting to your head, but sure. I'll try to avoid getting annihilated along with the Numa and Uisha.
And Genevieve, I know we can win this. Beautiful. I expect no less from you, Coach Tobito. Poirot, you must watch and learn. Alright. Maybe that'll enhance his abilities. Talk to Urusimo.
Yeah.
Ahem, the powerful Darkwing Geese team, Genevieve and Poirot about to arrive at Glory State Paration Ring to begin their third fight. As the most outstanding rising stars of the competition, they may become potential candidates for the championship. Is she changing again?
Hey, Puri, how'd the training go? Did it work?
Yep. I'm now fully versed in the mutually destructive properties of Newman Wuxia energy.
Great. Then why don't you summarize it for me? Congratulations, maybe a job as a research assistant really is in the cards for you.
Yeah. Sorry, I was just joking. I still don't really get how it works. But I do know what I have to do.
Good, because you'll be facing a heavyweight this time. Well, ready to enter the arena?
I'm ready. Don't forget to give us your input during the match. Don't be told.
Yeah, sure, let's begin. Contestants and coaches, please take your positions. Two of them? Battle is about to begin. The researcher assistant versus a formidable specialist mix fashion. Hey, here, cheer, come on. It's nice and will to find ignite fighters. Their burning passion.
Clockmaker have no real will to fight. So if you hit the right spot, this specialized mech is...
Bullseye.
Immersion annihilation successful. Range combat is advantageous to me.
Slowly wind down. Starting the researcher and assistant have transcend their limits and defeat the Clockwork Mecha team. What an exhilarating match! Congratulations to the researcher and their assistant, and of course to their coach, V4.2. But I have some breaking news. Don't get too comfortable, because this match is entering overtime. Overtime? But I defeat him, clearly. Your spectacular performance really put me in the mood for a brawl, so allow me to be your opponent during the overtime match. Oh. Let's go. Let's go! Should I win just to up his ego? Nah. Let's beat him. Oh shit, we're hurt. I'm responsible for a great level of combat sports and constantly holding the purest power action techniques. A fist I shall make.
I'm in trapped close, but I can take it.
Amazing, no wonder you win the championship in one go. Gosh, influenced by element energy, it's awful.
You're exposed.
Halt, this bout is over. Admit your strength. The Dark Ring King's team is truly the rising star of the arena, or whatever. I accept my defeat. Looks really can be deceiving.
You never said anything about an overtime match. I'm about to pass out.
No entertainment-driven tournament would be complete without a few exciting plot twists. Same applies to using firecrackers in the ring, or sweet-scented sugar glass bottles. Without further ado, are you ready to receive your prize?
Feels like we're forgetting something.
The Fonta Trophy.
Are we? Meh. If we forgot about it, it can't be that important.
Where did Champvalon go?
Oh, good point.
Those mecha were his pride and joy, and we tore them to shreds. Would you stick around to be humiliated further? He's probably hiding away to escape the shame.
I doubt it. Like you said, they were his pride and joy. I don't think he's going to take this lying down. Oh, you forgot. You've got nothing to worry about. You're the champions, and you even defeated me. You can handle whatever else he might throw at you.
Be that as it may, fighting 2 matches back to back has completely exhausted me. I need to sit down, or I'm gonna faint. Right now, you could throw a newborn puppy at me and I'd probably lose the fight.
Champvalon returns, and he's brought some friends. My veal model enhanced mecha. You destroyed my veal in model enhanced mecha. This tournament isn't over yet. Oh, it's a mechanical puppy. Leave him to me. I've still got some fight in me.
No, don't force yourself.
Guess it's my time to shine.
Yeah, let Coach Saruto show you how it's done.
Defeat the Clockwork Mecha.
見せよ
Cop. Enough! No more! Please, stop! Already? I'm still warming up here. Half-time break? Sure. Yeah, I'm warming up. You, oh that Mora, all those coupons. You're completely mad, all of you. No more messing with crazy. I'm done. I should have known after last time what a spectacular failure this was. I'm admitting defeat and I'm leaving. Not without me, you're not. Let's find somewhere to discuss reimbursement for my losses. Just look at the mess you've made of my precious prank ration ring. But first, it gives me great pleasure to present you the champions with the grand prize. Be proud of yourselves. You've earned it. Mr. Muff and Sham fell on leave.
That was pretty underwhelming in the end. Looks like all that preparation was a lot of effort for nothing. But it was worth it to see Tabita in the ring. So cool.
Yeah, and I hope you were taking notes. I don't know about cool. I ain't got those cryo powers yet. You're too modest, Coach. We promised the trophy to Coach WB2 and Paimon. As for the credit coupons, I feel bad. You went above and beyond by taking that last fight, so we should really increase your compensation. But we really need those coupons. We can give you a little extra, but not as much as you deserve.
Ah, yes. They're running low on coupons after Rave. Anyway, it's fine. We'll stick to the amount originally agreed, right, Tabita?
That's alright with me. I'm not in this to bleed anyone dry. Yeah. Thank you so much, Coach Chobibito and Paimon.
So, what are your plans now that you've won the tournament and gotten a big stash of coupons?
All I can think about is life after the Fortress of Meripide. Although it's true that they have no evidence to prove I committed academic dishonesty, the fact is, I also haven't been able to reproduce the results from the disputed art experiment. I'll just have to keep going with my research and find a way to prove myself. This place isn't that bad, but the world beyond the fortress suits me better. Clients are hard to come by down here. There's practically zero work for a detective. But then again, even in the rest of Fontaine, the detective industry is just too competitive. Maybe I should think about expanding outside of Fontaine. You should just become a researcher's assistant. Coach Tavito, you're a traveler, right? Maybe we'll run into each other somewhere else one day.
Sounds like you have great plans. Paimon hopes you achieve all your goals.
I hope I'll have at least graduated from being a supporting character in my uncle's novels when we next meet. Thank you, and good luck to you too. Well, that's the quest. Prank Ration Fonta Cup. Wonder if we can take that to the Institute and get some Fonta. But that's gonna have to wait. Current is one of the files like Prank Ration Tournament Genevieve and Pori. Let's give him a round of applause. Alright. Russimoff have something to say. Oh, if it isn't the coach, here to scope out potential fighters to take under your wing? See ya. Nothing new there. I want to do this. Scenes from life in Meripede, the art of negotiation. Mong Lane, let's talk.
The registration counter at the front desk. This is it. Let's try our luck. Hello, Miss Mong Lane. Well, she doesn't look like she's easy to get along with.
Maybe the art of negotiation will work.
That's right. We got this book. I know it would come in handy here. Let's see. Found it. You gain the initiative by showing your strength and overwhelm your opponent with an imposing manner. This is it. Overwhelm the opponent by being imposing. So Paimon gets it. Paimon just has to be louder, right? Hey! Miss Mong Lane! Hello!
I heard you. What can I do for you?
Huh? It really worked. Hey, we're here for the satisfaction survey, Miss Mong Lane. Paimon means to say that she's here to accompany him. Don't worry, Tabito. We have this book. Paimon will sneak peeks at the book and tell you what to do. Anyway, yeah, just listen to Paimon.
Another one saw the notes in the books.
Huh? Yeah, that's right.
Just how many were... Actually, forget it. It's fine. Please wait a moment. Allow me to explain the rules. The survey has a total of 5 questions. Please answer them quickly and intuitively. Remember, you must answer them quickly. Do you understand? We can begin once you're ready. We're ready.
Oh, wait. Paimon's still flipping through the book.
Very good. Let's hurry up and begin then.
Paimon is ready now. Do your worst.
Question 1. Do you think it's reasonable to maintain the prices of the food in the coupon cafeteria at the current low level?
How do we answer this? Let Paimon look it up. Found it. Let's try the universal formula. According to the book, I agree with your views, but can be used in a situation. Even an abyss mage will be willing to respond positively. It sounds really amazing.
Reasonable. Paimon quite likes it. Unreasonable. I want the prices to be raised. I agree with your views, but I'll do all wrong. Reasonable. Paimon quite likes it.
Paimon wouldn't vouch for that horrible stuff even if it was free.
But what if our food budget runs out?
When you put it like that, no, Paimon would rather starve.
Excuse me.
Huh?
According to the rules, the survey must be answered quickly. Let's move on to the next question.
Fine. Rules are rules.
Question number 2. Is adequate food available during dining hours at the coupon cafeteria?
There's plenty of food, but it just tastes awful.
Yeah, it has more mints than grows. It has more mint than grows on all of Teyvat. It has more mint in it than Teyvat grows mints or whatever. Not enough. Even Wolsey doesn't get to eat any. I agree with your views, but yeah, mint.
I would rather just eat mint directly.
Really? Then you can have a mint salad today.
No, Paimon doesn't want either of those. Paimon wants to be with them.
Anyway, can we get back to the survey? I'll just put it down as a yes. This is so tiring. Let's move on to the next question. Before we move on to the third question, I'd like to remind you that this survey requires you to answer quickly, so Now, for the third question, do you think the current randomized meal system is interesting?
Pay more attention to the taste!
I agree with your views, but doesn't randomized meals create the feeling of a pleasant surprise, of not knowing what you'll get next? Wait, she's using it on us.
That's true. When you put it like that, it does sound really interesting.
Paimon?
What? Miss Moline made a lot of sense. It's very difficult to disagree.
Please answer quickly. It's interesting, including the fortune slips. Not interesting, because I can't eat what I want to. I agree with your views, but... It's interesting, including the fortune slips.
Yeah, every meal comes with a fortune. It's like drawing lots. It's really nice. Hard work begets success. Palmer thinks it's awesome.
It is hard work to guide others. Question number 4. Do you think it's reasonable to sell addictive foods in the coupon cafeteria?
Huh? What? Why is she suddenly speaking faster? Gain the initiative? Stay the conversation? No, none of these seem correct. Maybe we should get back to the universal formula.
That's not quite right. These questions. Is this steering the conversation? Please do not overthink it or engage in idle chatter. As I mentioned previously, please answer quickly and intuitively. It's very reasonable. It's not very reasonable because I agree with your views, but I forgot what the question was. Addictive foods. It's reasonable. I would not say so. No, very not reasonable. I agree with your views, but alright. Thank you for your feedback. Now it's time for the final question.
She just completely ignores? Our answer's not important at all?
Based on the answers you've just provided, are you satisfied with the current state of the coupon cafeteria?
Well, then again, I can't remember all of them.
It's alright. Then I'll just write down that you're satisfied.
Okay, but something doesn't feel quite right.
I should probably mention that you will not receive any coupons if you answer no.
That's way over the line.
Then what about you, sir?
Don't ignore Paimon.
Yes, I'm very satisfied. No, I'm not satisfied at all. I'm generally satisfied, but... Very well. Thank you for your cooperation. Your support is our motivation to improve. Please sign here to claim your coupons. The intelligent flying clockwork device by your side can sign for the coupons too. Intelligent flying clockwork device. Paimon.
Huh? Paimon gets some too? But Paimon didn't even participate. Is that really okay? Wait, Paimon is Paimon, not some intelligent flying clockwork device.
Very well. Anyway, we respect all input, so everybody, all people and mecha eligible.
Can you hear Paimon? Paimon is no flying clockwork device. Paimon is Paimon. Don't ignore Paimon.
Understood. Anyway, in order to help save your precious time, I can fill in the survey for you. Don't worry, the number of coupons you receive won't change. I'm sure you'll be answering satisfactory to every question, right?
Yes, coupons.
In that case, just sign here and leave the rest to me.
Cool. This way we get the coupons and save the trouble. Thanks, Miss Monglane.
Thank you for your support. Please take your coupons and we hope you'll participate in the next survey. After getting the coupons, you and Paimon bid farewell to Miss Monglane.
In retrospect, Miss Monglane didn't really care at all about our responses.
The problem is with the questions themselves.
Yeah, you're right. The questionnaire really was weird, and Miss Monglane seemed so exhausted.
The art of negotiation failed.
Not a negotiation, sure. Books like that are all completely useless after all.
You're right, the book is the problem. Nope, the problem is with Paimon. Agree with your views, but... The problem is with Paimon. I kind of want to do this agree with your views, but... Problems with Paimon.
Huh? But Paimon followed all the book's instructions exactly. See? Loud and proud. It's all the book's fault after all.
Non-zero sum game. Okay, I think this is the last question in Fortress of Mirapide. Pretty sure, at least. Hey, Galvarate. I said, either find a way to remove it or figure out who's behind it. Easy for you to say. I've tried all kinds of cleaners, none of them worked. If it needs something stronger, we have to try Hydra Phantasm Taint Be Gone. Why does that sound familiar? Hydra Phantasm Taint Be Gone? You trying to burn a hole through the wall? We'll all be sleeping with the fishes in no time. Then we'll have to locate the culprit, but we don't have any clues regarding their identity.
What's wrong? Is there something we can do for you?
Someone graffitied the place. Yep. Well, see that mark on the wall? Graffiti is prohibited in the Fortress of Mirapide. We've tried everything, but we still can't remove it. So if we could at least locate the culprit. Wait, hold on. Now that I think about it, we weren't completely without leads. I remember clients mentioning that the Fontaine Research Institute has a mark that requires a special method to decipher. Are you trying to say that it's the same type of mark? I wasn't interested in the slightest back then, so I didn't bother asking for more information. Maybe he could give us an answer if he was here. Maybe he is the culprit. Then shall we go get him? Yeah, maybe he is the culprit. Indeed, we cannot rule out that possibility. But if that's the case, he should know the rules. Dobito, Paimon, you're knowledgeable adventurers with a wealth of experience. So do you have any leads? Help us locate the culprit behind the graffiti, or bring clients here to have a look. Consider it an official commission then, with coupons as compensation.
Alright. If it's an official commission, then we'll give it a go.
Thank you. In the meantime, I'll try to find other means of removing it. Would capturing a blubber beast and making it spit on the mark work? Are you serious? Have you been under too much stress lately? Are you still mentally sound? Have you been scheduled for too many shifts? I'm absolutely fine, I just want to see a blubber beast spit. You need to take a day off. Alright. No. Finally, gonna do something about this. To free a minority from their supervisory duties, the road to freedom has been blocked. No matter who you are, please tell me. Tell you what? Find the culprit behind the graffiti.
Surprise.
So the passage has been blocked. I remember clients blocking the passage here. Deactivate the machine. But this seems to be different. Why here? Is this clients? It is clients. Hey, clients.
Huh? Isn't that clients?
Hello, clients. We meet again. Fess up. You did it, right? Yes.
First up, you're the one behind the graffiti, right?
Huh? What are you two doing here? What are you talking about? I'm lost. Why don't you ask me something else? Why don't you ask someone else? I think we've got the wrong guy, Paimon. Have a look around. See anyone else here besides you?
Yeah, that's right. Stop trying to trick us with your lousy acting.
Alright, you win. I did it. I was planning to use this to catch up with some acquaintances, but I didn't expect that the two of you would be the ones to show up.
Catch up with some acquaintances?
Play it cool, Paimon. The cipher letter is a technology developed by Mr. Butor, and few know how to decode it, even at the Fontaine Research Institute. The only reason I know of it at all is because he was my benefactor. Unfortunately, he left us far too young, and management doesn't care for his cipher letter. So I figured that if someone out there could decipher it, then we could have something to talk about. I don't mean that there's nothing to say between us, but there are many topics we do not have in common. No need to force yourself. There really is nothing to say. So sorry about that. Yeah, there is nothing to say. You're very honest. I once had a friend who was as frank as you. They got into quite a bit of trouble because of it. You threatening me? But looking back at it now, those really were happy times. Anyway, is that the only reason you're here?
Paimon almost forgot. Cavalier and Morpul asked us to investigate the culprit behind the graffiti.
Turn yourself in, please.
Turn yourself in! We won't show you any mercy if you resist otherwise.
Can't we just talk about this? Forget about Morpoil. Just don't want to fall into Galvarier's clutches. Would it be possible for you to, just turn a blind eye to this whole thing?
But Morpul said graffiti is prohibited in the fortress, and breaking the rules is bad, isn't it?
If you're feeling a bit generous with definitions, then the cipher letters on the wall are no different from anything else posted there. They're decorations, nothing more. Or you could say the same for graffiti. How about I go with you? But Tabibito can decide whether or not to turn me in. Of course, if you choose to help me and save me from Gavarier's clutches, I'd be willing to compensate you accordingly. I'm putting my fate in your hands. Let's head out now. Oh, I think we just made a terrible mistake. But it's not like he had anything else to do. They could do. Cavalier, I got your man. I see you found clients, but have you found the person responsible for the graffiti, or at least any clues?
Well, about that...
It was clients. This requires a professional. Clients, have a look. Yeah, it was clients. I thought so too. Just like that, all the excuses I came up with are useless. I guess I'm just meat on the chopping block now, waiting to see how you'll dispose of me, huh?
Rules are rules.
To be honest, I'm more concerned about how to remove this mark than any punishment you'll receive. You're interested in cipher letter technology. It'll take quite a bit of time to explain, so why don't you sit down and listen? No, I'm not interested in the specifics, just tell me how to remove it. Even that's a long story. After all, special painting techniques are utilized. I have other work to attend to, so keep it short. Please. Let's leave them to it. So, Vito and Paimon, here's the compensation you were promised. Thank you for your help. Well, that's a short quest. As I said, I have other work to attend to. Everything has its own proper sequence. You must first understand the principles behind... What a pain. Sis and I are having dinner together today, so I'm leaving when my shift is over, whether or not this mess has been cleaned up. Wasn't the formula always raised? The formula for how to clean it up? Anyway. That's that area done. Oh, I see. So it's this area here. Available. This must be a special story quest. I see. Domains. Trounce. Ah, I see. I don't need that. Shadow of Another World. Trounce domain. Quick challenge. I could do quick challenge, but I'm not gonna. Okay, daily commission's done. There's also a guide. Incomplete story quest, searching the LGC. Masquerade of the Guilty. Yeah, I'm gonna split the Archon quest into 2 sections, 2 parts. Let's talk to Galvana. Hello. Huh? Is something wrong? Nothing. It's good then. Bye.
かつて
Well, what I could do is, well, currently
無
explore.
事今日の依頼星とシーン
I would say more world quests, I guess. Oops.
星と深淵
So, what else could I do? World quests here, here, and one with the Melergines. I might just visit this. Who the hell has a side quest for me here? Yes.
Golden human, and you, jellyfish-like small human thing. Come over here. Need your help?
Yes.
Hello, I'm Ahes. It's a pleasure to meet a new friend. Hi, Ahes. Paimon's Paimon.
Hello there, I'm Tabibito.
Marinata told me that you found that ship too. Is it true? Is it?
I wonder if this true sign potion actually grants us Melusine's sight.
Huh? Well, there are a lot of ships in the ocean, but...
Which ship do you speak of? Oh, that ship.
Yes, that one. Yeah, that one. Papa thought you were talking about a different one. Then, which ship were you thinking about?
Well, The one you mentioned.
Sorry, forgive me. I must have confused you. The ship I mentioned is the Spontian, a white ironclad ship that sails through dreams, and the explorer of the whirlpools and the abyss. It's the flagship of Admiral Basil Elton.
Elton?
Captain Basil left a fated shipwreck and a tattered logbook in these waters. I come here every day to pick up and read everything with writing on them. So you can consider me a Spontian archaeologist. I know everything about her. Well, not everything, but I know at least half of her. Oh, you must really love this ship, huh? You just can't stop talking about her once you start. But since you only know half, she must have been a huge ship then. Well, she isn't that huge, because Captain Basil only left half of his hull behind. So
you came to us. So that's why you mean... that's what you mean by that ship. So you came to us.
Yeah, I knew you would understand. Baronata told me. She said that you saw her in an illusion. Spontian. She who sails forward eternally. She who's returned from the paradise of Cathuria.
Her front half, to be precise. Not certain that was her exactly, but we did see half a transparent ship.
I'm certain. That must have been her. I've never once faltered. I've always known ever since she responded to me. I knew she wasn't gone. Well, calm down. You still haven't told us what you need help with. Huh? Help? Oh, I don't plan on asking for your help. Not really, but since you've seen the Spontian, Tobito, well, I'm looking for it. So why don't you come along? Your enthusiasm's making it hard to say no. And you mentioned a shipwreck. Where there's a wreck, there's a treasure. So, yeah, we can join you.
Let's go meet this lady of the sea.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Let's set sail.
I forgot where exactly, but I'm pretty sure it will just point me to it. Let's get rid of this thing. What are you doing in there? Get the hell out. Oh, you have a friend. Is it me or is there's more shit here? Well, at least it feels like there's more shit here. No, I don't want to fight. Just go away.
この世界も俺に答えているのか
Let's teleport out. Whenever I got close, this ship just disappeared. Talk to Ahis.
This is the place. We've arrived. Please wait just a moment. Allow me to tune the conch a bit. Huh? Tune the conch? Is that a part of the grilling process?
Grilling. Let's just think about food now.
Come on. All you know is eat, eat, eat. This is a military conch for communication.
A military conch? What? What is it? Well, there's Morse code devices?
Yes, this is an old military conch. Ancient sailors used conches as a tool to communicate with each other. It must be a relic left behind from when the Navy still existed. I found it in a sunken wreck.
This? Remuria? The Old Kingdom of Remuria. I haven't read it yet.
When I tuned the conch here last time, I heard her response. Since you've seen her, I think you should be able to hear her response too. But you have to wait a moment, you know. I have to tune the conch before I can send out the proper signal.
In other words, that ship can receive a specific signal. So are you saying that she will appear when you send the signal?
Pretty cool, isn't it? She's just like a whale. You sing and she responds. I've heard the sound with my own ears, it's true. Anyway, please wait while I tune this conch to align with the vibration of the waves. Don't go running too far away now.
It has definitely works with the conch in her hand, and not long after. Oh.
Okay, that's it. I've learned a lot from those ancient seafarer manuals. Now allow me to give you a little primer. There are 3 kinds of short signals that I usually use. Long, low note. Short, low note. Long, low note. Yes, this one should mean, well, my guess is that it probably means ready and waiting.
Long, short, long.
Long, low note. 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 This one means, I'm not actually sure, but the response I received last time was something like that, so it's definitely useful for something.
This is actually Morse code. Does that have high notes? that might not make a Morse code anymore. That'll make it Morse code 2.0.
Short, low note. Long, low note. 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 Phew. This is a long one. For sure, this is a signal that has the highest likelihood of receiving a response. And as for its meaning,
Just alternating.
according to the manual at least, it means I have a message to send.
Well, all that from just short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long, short, long.
So, what should we do to figure out the signal that will receive a response?
Use deduction to find the corresponding signal. Let's try the signals one at a time. Let's use deduction.
No way. That's far too random, and we have too little concrete information. It's true that I've received some mysterious responses back after sending out these 3 signals, but I've yet to discover any logical relationship between the signals and the appearance of the sponsian. So all we can do is to try them all, one at a time.
Isn't that more random?
So, which one should we start with?
Let's start with the longest one, shortest one. The one with the middling length. I'm not sure. What would you prefer, actually? Yes.
Me? If you're asking me, then I would pick this one.
It sends the signal with the conch.
Did you hear it? Huh? What? Shh, the signal. Wait, her. It's her. She's over there, in the distance. What? Paimon can't see anything.
I saw it.
Yes, I knew you'd be able to see it too. Quick, after her. Let's catch up. Catch? Catch what? The ship? Haven't you grown sails and sprouted oars or something?
Follow it. I mean, it doesn't move, but sure. Hello, and it's gone.
Huh? She disappeared.
Oh. It's back again.
strange. Why won't she show herself? Even though Paimon can't see that ship so far, she's still been following you two around on this wild goose chase. Since it disappeared here, perhaps it's a hint to tell us to find something? For all you know, there might be a lost treasure here. Little jellyfish Paimon sure is greedy. But what we're looking for isn't treasure at all. Yes, we have to give it a name. Isn't it closer to proof?
By proof, you mean? Don't despair, Paimon. There might be treasure too.
Yeah, that's what Paimon thinks. That's just what Paimon thinks. Perhaps we're not here to find sunken treasure this time. All we want is proof that the Sponsian passed this way. Navigation logs, wreckage from the boat itself, or nautical tools. Anyway, we should be able to find something related to her. We can use the conch to send out signals and analyze the returning sound waves to determine the ship's approximate location. Here and here should be marked. Let's investigate these areas next.
Activate the conch. Bong, 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 bong.
What happened here? It's a complete mess. There isn't even a complete wreck. It's mostly just fragments.
Signs point to her being still further up ahead.
But she must have suffered irreparable damages. So why would she still forge onward in such poor condition? Unless... I think we'll find out soon why. We'll find out why soon. So many tiny little pieces everywhere. It's like she was bitten in half by a giant sea monster.
By Elinas?
It's a box and a bucket. Maybe we should open them up and take a look. They just might be... rocks. They are rocks. Yeah, really valuable rocks. Silly Paimon. They're ballast. Ballast used to stabilize the weight of the battleship. Eh? Oh, then Paimon guesses that there's no such thing as valuable ballast then.
Depends what they use for ballast. Maybe they use gold. Also, is this a submarine?
Since we found so much ballast dumped in a single location, perhaps the ship had to execute an emergency maneuver to increase buoyancy. In other words, she must have been forced to take extreme measures to evade danger, despite being the flagship of the ironclad armada.
Ironclad armada. Bink.
Busted wooden planks, oars, and the wreck of a small boat. There's nothing worth looking at here. It's a lifeboat, so even the lifeboats were destroyed. Oh, look over there. What's that between the boards? It looks like a scrap of paper. Is it the log? Should we take it out and have a look?
How could I have survived? Well, apparently it survived. Damaged diary, day 23 of following the great beast Elinas. Yes, it was Elinas. We had to stop it, or at least immobilize it before further damage is done to Fontanian waters. Day 25 of following the great beast Elinas. It has been a long time since we last docked at a port, but when we got close to shore this time, only ruins welcomed us. The creature had visited this place. We gathered the remaining supplies, but we're not sure how long they'll last. Day 35 of following the great beast Elinas. We found its tracks and followed the trail of blood. it left behind, pursuing at full speed, attracted many bloodthirsty creatures. Yeah, a lot of blood. Abyssal blood. Corrupted blood. Ship badly damaged. Power system. We can only go wherever the wind and currents take us. Closer to the enemy. Fontaine expects that everyone will do their duty. Yeah, they are following Elenas, trying to stop it. What eventually defeated Elenas, I wonder? They came here to fight against monsters from the abyss.
Yes, I've heard of legends regarding them before, but does that mean that the Sponsian has already... This isn't enough proof. Let's go to the next location. Which is to say, the Sponsian suffered heavy damage. The damage was related to the Abyss expedition, and she continued to sail on. In that case, let's use the conch to send out another signal. Maybe we'll hear her response from up ahead. Oh, right. The signals you want to send are long, short, long. Long, low note, 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 and, short, low note, long, low note, 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 short, low note, long, low note. This one is super lengthy, but these 3 signals should all get you a response.
I choose the longest one. Let's start with the shortest one.
Why did you forget the signal? It's long, low note, short, low note, long, low note.
Conches really are tough to operate.
Well, in that case, maybe I should do it myself then.
Don't worry, I'll give this another go.
Thank you.
I can do this. If I can just get in position. Activate. Challenge failed. I did get it right. Follow the phantom once again.
Promise you hasn't seen the ship, have you? Yes, you're right, we're getting close to the shore, but why is that? I seem to be getting closer to the shore.
It got washed up? Is that it?
Look, she disappeared by the shore. Maybe that she got beach wrecked or whatever. Oh, look! This wreckage must have once been the ship we were chasing earlier. Oh well, half of it anyway. She's all torn up. Hey, don't be so sad, Ahis. We couldn't have expected things to turn out like this, right? I know, but... oh, forget it. I'll go look around and see if there's anything worth investigating. Yeah, there might be some good stuff left. Come on, Tababito. Let's have a look around as well.
Look for clues near the wreck.
So we didn't get anything out of it. We managed to pick up some relics.
Navigation log. Guess that's the only thing, so let's grab it. Navigation log fragment. 1800. Visibility 5. Quiet sea with some fog. Prepare anti-fog devices and strengthen the lookout. 1930. Visibility 3. Anti-wave devices ready. 2100. Visibility 6. Quiet sea with 3 abyssal sea monsters emerging at 4 o'clock off the starboard bow. They seem to be the length of cruisers. Cancel combat readiness cruising. Whole ship now ready for battle. 2130. Visibility 3. Terrible sea. Escort ship Caledones. Damaged and paralyzed. Not suitable for battle. Escort ship Venicones. Sunken, with the captain fallen. Our ship's hull heavily damaged. Water pouring in from 3 locations. Second and third cannons totally destroyed. Urgent damage control is needed. 2200. Visibility 4. Terrible sea, with sea monsters emerging in groups. At 4 o'clock off left stern. The number can't be estimated. Clockwork calculator damaged. Firing parameters impossible to estimate. Accelerate to draw closer to flagship Sponsian. Draw closer to flagship Sponsian. So this wasn't Sponsian.
In other words, this ship must have sunk during the struggle against the sea monster. Then this half was turned up with the waves and floated on the ocean currents before finally settling here.
And if it was indeed destroyed by the monster, then her other half might still be inside its body.
Wait, but wouldn't that mean that she really was beaten in half? Huh, what's that noise? More monsters! Here they come again!
Palm on high.
Wait, okay.
Chief Engineer, give me a report on leash. How much longer we have to hold? In 3 days, maybe 2 hours. So that crazy captain of ours. 99 First Mate, Chief Engineer saying I was willing to stay behind. All hands man the ship. It's still pouring to the deck. We're not gonna make it. Boys and girls, this is your vice destroyer, your captain. Finish up the last bottle of wine. Forget all about the annoying rules of the past. Prepare one of the final attack. Full speed ahead. Impacting minutes. Estimated value ship turn chance of survival 0. Show that custom machine out just while perhaps let one of these guys be protected and evacuated.
騒ぐなゼリー私は帰ってきた
What's that bright shiny thing? Apologize playing tricks on her.
We had a radio, we had a phantom voice. Oh, leave her, sailors, leave her. Tomorrow you'll get your pay, and it's time for us to leave her. Oh, leave her, sailors, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, so it's time for us to leave her. Oh, leave her, sailors, oh, leave her. Tomorrow you'll get your pay, and it's time for us to leave her. Oh, leave her, sailors, leave her. For the voyage is done and the winds don't blow, so it's time for us to leave her. I believe that's the correct melody. Anyway. No grog allowed and rotten grub, and it's time for us to leave her. Oh, leave her, sailors, leave her. The sails all furled, our work is done, it's time for us to leave her. As the dreamlike shanty dissolves into the ocean waves, a sorrowful voice comes to the strange pendant. From the strange pendant. Blue, like a little sailor. I saw her. She had the scent of sea monsters on her, but she is a good child. Perhaps she will not get my flagship dirty. It's a shame I couldn't protect her well enough. She was a good boat.
Don't be told. Are you alright? You told Paimon to hide and then you went wild under slimes. Then you picked up a handful of sand and started talking to yourself.
What? Slimes? They hurt more than slimes, god dang it. Sand. I guess I saw what they saw and heard what they heard. The last moments.
What happened to you just now? You scared Paimon half to death.
I witnessed the moments before the ship sank. I picked up the silver pendant. I witnessed moments before the ship sank.
Huh? Wait, so you thought you were fighting a group of monsters from the abyss? No wonder you had that scarily serious look in your face. We asked Paimon. It's the Vener Natch's person's fault. What's with all that noise? What are you doing? Were you trying to hold the wreck off while I wasn't around?
Where were you anyway?
Is the wood from shipwrecks like these worth a lot? I don't know. Hey, is that really what you're planning? You naughty jellyfish. Even though it's in pieces, well, bits of it can still be collected as souvenirs. I'm afraid it's probably impossible to restore its original white ironclad appearance, but I can still explore her past experiences. Maybe.
Captain Basil seems to have been really fond of you. I heard Captain Basil's voice. Really fond of you. But this when Elenas was still alive. I'm pretty sure when Elenas died, that's when the Melagene spawned. Yeah, I heard Captain Basil's voice.
What? It's nothing. Television has been acting strange ever since just now. Maybe some rest will do the trick. Don't say that, Paimon. I believe Television saw something we did. Well, at the very least, there's no harm in thinking this way. Just like how I believe Captain Basil has always been supporting me. I will find a way to gradually restore her logbook and nautical chart so that her adventures and stories can be marked accurately on our maps. That's what I want to do, although the meaning of some names may be lost, and the location of some ports may be unknown, known to no one. That doesn't matter. We can just leave it to the people who come after to rediscover them. Yes, thank you for helping me to locate Espontian. Please accept this gift of mine. Okay, see you.
Nice. Well, team's almost dead, so let's heal up a bit. Maybe I'll explore this place a bit and see if there's any quest that pops up. But it shouldn't. Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Hydro Tulpa. Oh, it's the world boss. Not sure how you get in there, but whatever. Here's the entrance there. Yeah, maybe there's a hole there. I never noticed it. Well, anyway. I have enough for a tiny bit. But maybe I should call it there, I don't know. Should I call it there? You know what? Instead of doing that, maybe I could just check out the region. If I teleport here, hopefully I don't start any quests. Yeah, maybe I could, no, I don't know. I don't know how long these will take. Is this even a quest? I'll just go check this out first. Is that actually a quest? Just two dudes standing there? I don't know, it doesn't seem like a quest, but let's see what they say. Felicia en persona, gestionnaire and adventurer. Hello. I see. If not for your adventure seeing it with your own eyes, everyone might still have the wrong idea. That's what I love about adventure. You can personally investigate things you're interested in and obtain the most reliable information possible. More importantly, I do what I do because I want to, and not because of some duty that someone else has imposed upon me. Say no more. I know what you're telling me to do, and in truth, you've moved me. You have. My problem is my all too consuming sense of responsibility. The moment I pick work up, I have to see it through. But you've made me understand that something as lacking in aim or security as inventoring can in truth be so enjoyable. Looks like I really should consider how I can change my busy life at the Palais Momonia. Okay, it's not a quest. But good to know. Alright, there was one quest. Reminds me. Palais Momonia. There's one quest that's hiding in here and I better grab it before I... Because I don't come here often. In fact, the only time I went here is because of Nouvellette. The story quest. And of the Archon quest. So I might not come back here again, and if that's the case, let's just pick up this quest. Cornelia. Ion. Gestionnaire. Maison Gestion. I just can't believe it. Would someone really take a camera into the Maison Gestion itself and simply start about taking pictures of everyone and anything? It is ridiculous. Everyone knows, everyone should know, that that is how secrets get leaked. It is common sense. If common sense was common, Mr. Ion, then the Maison Gestion could simply disband tomorrow. I shall leave this to you. Have them sign the document just like I taught you, and return to me before the weekend. I still have to handle the expense receipts. Carcy keeps hassling me about it. But Mr. Royale, who should I be looking for? We don't have an office specifically in charge of cameras. I trust your judgment. Now hurry up and take care of this, so we can each really enjoy the weekend. It's a weekend. I'm going to take care of other things. Up to it, kid. Yes, sir, Mr. Royalt. Royalt leaves in a leisurely manner. Yes, sir, Mr. Royalt. What are you doing? Hello. It looks so you are not members of the staff here at the Maison Gestion. I'm currently busy with official business. Should you have any inquiries, please ask Miss Cornelia. She's right over there. She will provide with a chair and cup of tea. Please have a seat, and I will come find you after I'm done. What's the big rush? Nah, it's actually a simple matter, but dealing with it is quite complicated. The office I work for in has received a notice instructing us to draft a letter to the other offices. The content was something like, staff are forbidden from bringing cameras into the Mission Gestion and taking pictures except for work purposes in order to avoid leakage of secret information. Does telling me about the letter's contents constitute leaking secrets? I guess. No, certainly not. If anyone really had used the camera to take a photo of documents, and it resulted in a leak, then this would certainly be a confidential matter. However, maybe someone will use a camera to take a picture of documents in order to leak them is not a secret. After all, that's a possibility that everyone is aware of. I feel dizzy. Think about it this way. If you are guarding a secret, then the secret you are guarding certainly cannot be revealed. But the fact that you are guarding a secret itself may not be considered a secret. I suppose, yeah. After all, if even the fact that you're guarding a secret is considered a secret, then you will fall into an endless cycle of keeping the secret of keeping secrets. Yeah.
Nobody is an endless cycle.
I'm curious who's in charge of this matter. Then who is responsible for this? Yeah, I'm curious. Who's in charge of the matter? That is where this matter becomes complicated. There is no office in the entire Maison Gestion that is currently charged with managing cameras. Mr. Semaine says that I should ask Mr. Gattinio. Their work is related to confidential matters, and thus they should be the first to be made aware. But Mr. Royale says that I should ask V4, as he is in charge of all matters related to the staff of the Maison Gestion. Were we to make a new rule that all staff of the Maison Gestion cannot bring cameras to work, we'd have to let them know.
Wow, that's complicated. Why are there so many different people responsible for different things? What happens if we can't remember?
That's why each of us carries a sick notepad. Even with the notes, I'm still not sure who I should look for now. This is a confidential matter. Let's look for Gattinio. This is a matter involving personnel. Let's look for D4. Let's look for Gattinio. That's exactly what I thought. Mr. Gattinio is quite affable, and is also an exemplary gestionnaire. Even though all the matters he deals with are of utmost importance, he still handles each matter with aplomb. His work can truly be called outstanding. Well, I guess you'll get to see for yourselves. Please, this way. I guess I'll see. Talk to Gattinio. Oh, it's here. Hello, Mr. Gattinio. If I can sit down, I cannot sit down. Alright. Actually, I can. Hello, Gattinio. Johan, what are the odds? Do you really have time for a cup of coffee with me after work? Do you finally have time for a cup of coffee with me after work? Thank you for your offer, but I have a confidential matter that requires your attention. Confidential matter? Is it something I know about? I think you may not have been informed yet. I only received the document this morning. No, that's odd. Perhaps my information is a step behind yours since I haven't had a chance to read the Seabird yet today.
But it's a confidential matter. Why don't you read about it in the Steambird?
Those reporters get information and spread it far faster than our internal memos here at the Mission Gestion can. Of course, it's understandable. After all, they get paid when they deliver a message, or when they deliver a message, or whatever.
Paimon doesn't get it at all.
Means communication internally is far slower than outside information. Let's not talk about that for now, sir. It's like this. Yon explains the situation in detail. Ah, that's right. Such an announcement is absolutely necessary. This already happened. Some blithering idiot wanted to show off his desk layout and took a picture of it. He's a member of the camera club and shows that very photo to the other members of the club. But one of the members of said club just happened to be an astute reporter, who quickly noticed a document that looked like an internal memo in the picture. And guess what happened next? The next day, that blasted memo complaining that only fish get served for dinner here, day in and day out, was all over the steamboat.
Does that count as a secret?
And that doesn't sound very serious. Whatever it is, it's internal information, and it should not be leaked to any outside parties. I suppose, yeah. It's like a warning, I guess. The people of the Court of Fontaine never miss an opportunity to mock and deride the Maston Gestion, and we must act with caution. As if they actually gave two figs about what we actually do here. All they want to do is have a laugh. Anyway, I'll leave this to your office to take care of then. But this matter concerns new rules for the personnel. D4 is the one who should sign off on this. After all, in this document, Zoe reminds everyone of the importance of keeping confidential information secret. The more important thing is how to communicate these principles to them. If you ask me, it must be D4 that takes care of this. Our office will certainly assist in this matter. This will be more efficient, and confidentiality can be maintained. Cateno swiftly puts his name. But Mr. Catino, this matter... Come on, boy. You can't dawdle about. This must be taken care of. Now go find Mr. D4 quickly, before his patience is worn thin by other matters. Now, I'll go find some documents that talk about the principles of protecting secret information. When the document is ready to be officially promulgated, our office provide our full support. Go find him, kid. I've got to go. Attend to other matters. Cataneo strides off. What? Mr. Cataneo, right? Wait! He left. He positively fled. There, did you see Mr. Cataneo's abilities? His secret to getting everything done so well is avoiding doing anything at all that carries even a modicum of risk.
Oh, so it's the ability to shirk your duties.
Just like Paimon. There's nothing we can do now, except go find Mr. D4. This way, please. Alright, Mr. D4. Wow, they're actually all in the same room. Fantastic. Hello, D4. Do you have something for me, Leon? You seem to be out of breath. It's like this, Mr. D4. Leon explains the situation in detail. You've come to the wrong person, Leon. This document clearly has the subject of secrets. How could you fail to realize something so simple and obvious? I thought the subject was this document. Grammatically speaking, that's correct.
Hey, that's not the subject right now either.
Your exactness is noted and appreciated, but I will not sign this document no matter what. I will not even entertain the thought. It should be Cataneo who leads this matter. Mr. Cataneo said you should be the one in charge. Huh, me? And how should I do it? Grab a megaphone and stand at the door, shouting at everyone as they come into work? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, don't bring your cameras to work. You'll leak all kinds of secrets. That will be bad, so don't. Or maybe print up a few hundred documents and leave them on the desk of every gestionnaire. Then they can take them with them as they go get their coffee. You think we get a nail? Then we can just grab leakers and teach them a lesson. All we can do is send out notices. It's the kind nobody takes notice of. But he's already signed the document. Look here. Boy, do you have any clue what co-organizer means? The one who follows instructions from the other party? It means, at least I'm not responsible for this. I categorically and completely refuse to sign this document. If it must be my office that is forced to take charge of this, then let Maneval come down and tell me so in person. V4 charges out in a rage.
He's so loud. Papa didn't even dare you to speak.
As I said, he has quite the temper.
So what do we do now?
Don't worry. Let's just go back and look for Mr. Royalt.
They were just arguing here. This is a confidential matter. As such, it falls under your office's jurisdiction. Well, in that case, can we keep affairs we handle confidential from you in the future, even on personnel-related matters? Hey, those are two different things. Quit shifting the goalposts. Well, it's certainly not up to us to decide whether or not there's the same thing.
It looks like I've messed things up again.
Scary. They're arguing. Scary.
So Vito, how about we get out of here? I know arguing is scary.
She considers them adults. I mean, she's a child. A baby. Palmer's getting stressed out by adults arguing. Gentlemen, calm down. There's no need to get upset over such trifling matter. This is no trifling matter, Royalt. This is a matter of grave importance that impacts the entire Maison Gestion. I dare not act rashly and decide on my own. So it is. There is nothing trivial at all about protecting our secrets. I don't think there is anyone in the whole Maison Gestion more suited to handling this matter than you. Please, relax. Why must you gentlemen argue about who is in charge? As I see it, there is no need for anyone to be primarily responsible. You don't even need to coordinate. What? Trying to work together? Huh? I fear I do not understand your meaning, Rod. I don't quite follow your train of thought, Royalt. You two are both gentlemen with a wealth of experience, and know that when dealing with something complicated, we must first divide it into simple things. The responsibility of preventing people from leaking secrets is using cameras should logically fall to get a nail. But you need not do anything extra, just continue catching leakers as before. As for informing everyone of the policy that cameras can't be brought into Maison Gestion, this trouble task must fall for V4. Nobody else in the Maison Gestion can clarify the new policy to the staff. We have no capability to enforce it. Nobody listens to us. You don't need to worry about that. Leave enforcement to get a nail. What you need to do is not notify, but propose. The bigger you print the proposal, the better. Put it on the entrance, and be sure to print the case of the last camera leak below it. That should be enough.
This sounds exactly like before.
I don't get it. How is this different from before?
I don't understand. Mr. Relt, this way.
I agree with this proposal. Excellent. It's very clean and clear.
What?
Proposal. That's easy. Then we have reached an accord. After Jan rewrites the draft, I'll bring it to both of you to look over. Now, let's each get back to work. Kataneo and D4 look at each other for a moment and then he turns to each other and leaves.
I'm very sorry, Mr. Relt. I really messed this up.
Don't blame yourself for one. It's not your fault. At least not completely. When they suddenly accept your idea.
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
That's right. Why'd they suddenly stop arguing? They look like they were about to start a brawl.
That's because you don't know what those two gentlemen truly cared about. Do you think they simply didn't want to take on extra work? Of course not. They simply didn't want any other officers to get involved with their work, especially when they themselves would be held responsible. As long as you understand this, it's easy to remove the source of their discontent, and then they are quite willing to do the work.
But your proposal, they still have to take responsibility.
Cataneo and D4 are both experienced bureaucrats. They are both painfully aware of some simple truth. In a large organization such as the Mission Gestion, everyone has to take some responsibility. That's the only way to make sure everything can continue to operate smoothly. You can negotiate the size of the responsibility, but everyone must take part. If anyone refuses to do so, well, then they had best pray they never run into any trouble. Don't think too much on it, Leon. You'll come to understand all this someday. Right now, the important thing is to go rewrite a proposal and bring it to me. Got it?
Yes, Mr. Riot.
Riot leaves in a hurry.
Looks like another all-nighter. Guess I should grab a coffee first.
Do you always stay up so late? Your health is important too.
I know that, but forget it. No buts. Sometimes I wonder if there's a point to all this work I do. I type, produce documents, chat, and run errands day in and day out. As an objective observer, Tabito, what are your thoughts?
I'm not sure just yet. Further observation required, citizen.
Fine. Perhaps you can give me an answer after you have observed a bit more. If you're interested, come here tomorrow. We can talk again then. As a gestionnaire here at the Maison Gestion, I've been drowning in a sea of work. Perhaps you could tell me, as an objective observer, what is the point of it all?
The purpose of work policy is a pretty complicated question. And Leon seems to be under a lot of pressure too. I'll be checking in again tomorrow to return.
Alright, I'll walk over here. Following morning, bam. 8 o'clock sharp. I was wondering if any of these rooms opened up. Nope. Oh well. Hey, Yon. Traveler, it's nice to see you. How are you doing? You don't look so good.
Your bag's under your eyes and it seems like you can barely speak. You should take a break.
I can't rest. I stayed up all night last night writing drafts, but none were good enough. Time for yet another rewrite. If you have any official business you require my assistance with, please wait a moment. You can pull up a chair near Mr. Royalt. Perhaps he even has coffee. I must get back to writing. No using to my dear colleagues. It's certainly not formal enough. Talk to Royalt. Yawn? Maybe I should just use to my dear colleagues? But I was thinking too hard on it. Hey, Seaman. Traveler, glad to see you've come back for another visit. Coffee? Now that you mention it. Why were none of you surprised to see me here before?
Yeah, Palmer wanted to ask you too, but those guys were so loud, and Palmer didn't dare talk about anything else.
And I thought I was going to be kicked out. Why? No need to worry. The gods will let you in, so why would we take it upon ourselves to chase you out? This is all... Oh. You know what? Stop with the French. This is also an example of clear delegation of authority and responsibility. Hello, traveler. I am Simane. It's a pleasure to meet you. Hello, and you are... Simane used to work in the courts as an assistant secretary. Due to some rather messy circumstances, he has transferred back to the Maison Gestion. Using his logical and precise deductions, we were able to find solutions to many previously intractable problems. Please, that's a bit much. I merely transferred over my previous work experience and used the value of certain things to infer the importance of matters related to them. Though in practice, countless matters that cannot be precisely measured will crop up in the course of work. But in these cases, applying Royalt's well-developed axioms of human interaction is of great assistance. And that means what now? Put simply, when dealing with work, Simane is quite skilled in considering all sides in the state and makes everyone feel like they're important. It's like balancing scales. And if the balancing act is simply impossible, then I can tip the scales with the weight of words. Yon sure seems to be working hard. Can you help him?
Yeah, it seems like he's about to pass out.
This is the path that all must walk, sooner or later. Should I help Yon write the document, he will not remember this lesson. His head and heart are filled with idealistic fantasies about what working in the Maison Gestion is, but fantasies are for the young, not for gestionnaires. And I simply don't know how to write those documents. You're quite direct. Alright, so what business brings you here? Tell me, and I'll see if I can... Yon suddenly runs over in a panic. Alas, all is doom and ruin. Mr. Royalt, do you have spare keycaps for the typewriter? As I was typing, I suddenly discovered that a keycap was missing. I have no idea when I could have... Did you already have a look nearby? Maybe it just fell off onto the ground. Or maybe it's stuck in a book, or sandwiched between documents. Did you already check these possibilities? Or maybe it's in a pen holder, or your sleeve.
Or your hair, or in a teacup.
I've looked everywhere, even in my pockets and my shoe bottoms. I've searched all over and it's nowhere to be found. Very well then, Then you should go ask Cornelia. If we do have spares for things like keycaps, then she's the one you need to file a request with. I should just go buy one myself. It shouldn't take us that long at all to make a keycap. My dear Ion, do you really want to spend your own money? The typewriter and its keycaps are public property, and the property of the Maison Gestion. Filing an application with Cornelia is the proper procedure. More bureaucracy. It really doesn't cost much at all. It's not a matter of how much. This is a matter of authority and responsibility. Repairing the public property of the Maison Gestion should be paid for by the public accounts of the Maison Gestion. If you pay for this with your private funds and do not file a claim for reimbursement, then when expenses are audited at the end of the year, it'll be unclear where the money came from.
Fine. I'll go find Cornelia right now.
Even buying something is such a pain. Is even paying for things like paying for things this annoying?
This is actually quite normal around here. Please, this way. Let's go find Cornelia.
You're out, Semaine. A keycap for a typewriter. Semaine, can you even expense things like that? I'm unclear, but if typewriters can be expensed, then it follows that the keycaps for the keys can be reimbursed as well. Of course. Why bother? Hey, Cornelia.
Hello, Mr. Yon. How may I help you? Hello to you, too, Miss Cornelia. Do you have any spare keycaps for a typewriter? Excuse me? My typewriter is missing a keycap, so I would like to apply for a replacement. If there isn't one in stock, it would also work if you could reimburse the purchase of a new one. Expensing a keycap? That shouldn't be a problem, in principle. Sign your name here. Please, just write requesting reimbursement for a replacement keycap due to typewriter malfunction, and then sign your name here. Sign your name and office. Very well. I can get the keycap today, right? I really need to get back to work. Mr. Eon, have you ever applied for reimbursement for the purchase of public property before? Being reimbursed for work expenses is not at all like you imagine. You don't simply buy something and reimburse it. We need to compile all the reimbursement receipts and documents on a monthly basis. You create summary reports and then submit everything to the Maison Cardinalist for approval at the end of the month. This approval process is related to the approval and payment of salaries for the entire Maison Gestion. If the amount expensed is too late, then the Maison Cardinalist will even need to submit it to Monsieur Nouvelet himself for approval.
Oh my god, man. Nouvelet has to deal with this shit. For a keycap?
Payments can only be officially sent after the review is complete and everything is signed. If he has any questions about a certain expense report, the staff member in question must submit a written report. We are just preparing to submit our first batch of reports, which we shall do sometime in the next few days.
You mean, if I am unfortunate enough, then I might require Monsieur Nouvelet himself to sign off on that keycap reimbursement?
Such are the rules, Mr. Eon, and since the total expense for this month are large indeed, he may very well be required to audit the reports. Monsieur Nouvelet? Wait, isn't that your Chief Justice? But it's just a keycap, and we're making him sign for it. It just doesn't feel right.
Isn't there some other way? Let's try something else. Isn't there some other way?
I think so too. After all, it's only a keycap and we don't trouble him with it. That is true. There are other ways, yes? You could go buy a keycap yourself first, then I can provide you with an official acknowledgement of debt in the public accounts. After all the reimbursements have been processed and the payment process completed, the amount owed will be paid to you directly from the public purse. Excellent. Then let's do that. After all, a keycap doesn't cost much. Can pay for it. Then please sign here. You should still write requesting reimbursement for a replacement keycap due to a typewriter malfunction. Are you going to purchase a replacement from Miss Estelle?
Yes, indeed. Is anything wrong? Then I will take the IOU to Mr. Royalt for him to sign, and then take it to Miss Estelle to verify the purchase amount. But you don't need to worry about that. Just hurry and buy your keycap. I'll take care of the rest. Thank you so much. You really are the best, Miss Cornelia. I'll go and buy it right now. Come on, traveler. It's time to leave. Oh my god, so many, so much talking. My god, this was a mistake. Cornelia. Keycaps? They are not on our purchasing list of items eligible for reimbursements. Not eligible? Well, shit. At this point, you might as well buy a whole new typewriter. For one keycap. Oh my god. Don't they have like, I don't know, any glue tack? Just mold that into like a keycap and then just use that. Oh. Hey, Estelle. Jan, what is it? You seem to be out of breath. Estelle, please. I need a keycap for a typewriter. You should have something here, right? Of course, but typewriters have so many different keys. Take a look and see which one you need a keycap for. Uh-oh. Jan starts rummaging around, searching for the keycap he needs at lightning speed. This one! This is it! Here's the money. Thank you, Estelle. Wait a minute, he had the keycap? Excuse me? Last time you said you'd like to go boating with me. Jan? Hey, Jan! Oh? Boating? What's he so busy with anyway? He really is. Wanna go on a date with Jan? Anyway. I'm pretty sure I had the key. The keycap. A newly purchased keycap. Though it does not quite fit with its counterparts already on the typewriter, well, let's just make it do for now. Alright, install keycap. Wait, what's Cornelia? Oh well, it should be fine. Bloop. Great, now I can finally continue working. This proposal must be finished today. Thank you so much. When I have time, I will certainly treat you to an excellent meal. Are you free tomorrow? Come find me here if you've got time. Wait for me to finish work and we can all go eat a tasty meal. Then I'll be waiting. Finish your work first. Alright, I must work faster. Wait, what's the next sentence? I should have written everything down now. Everything down. Is it actually done? Wait, oh my god. Hey Cornelia. Oh there? Where are you going, if I might ask? I'm just looking around. Ah, so you're just a visiting guest. Apologies, I thought you were a citizen here on business. Since I've been placed here closest to the gate, people always ask me for directions. Oh, that sounds like a tough job. It's fine, I don't think so. Interaction brings color to an otherwise ordinary life, and it helps to make your mind more agile. The longer you work here, the more you realize how important this agility is. Cool. Well, anyway, I guess we'll wait. Talk to Eon. Also, I'm gonna drink a Fanta, so that's what I'm gonna do at the end of the stream. Let me guess, he still hasn't finished writing it. Eon, what the fuck are you doing? Eon? Are you done writing? Eon? Huh? What? Yes, I finished. I finished writing. It's me. Did you finish writing it? Oh, Tio. I must have fallen asleep. Sorry. Mr. Ralt and Mr. Semaine stayed with me half the night. With their guidance, I finally managed to finish the proposal. But I was just too tired. So I just closed my eyes for a bit. And I was so I'd sleep until now. I need to go find Mr. Tiles first. And have him stamp this proposal with the official seal of the Maison Gestion. And then take the proposal to Mr. Dufour for his stamp. And then we can begin officially printing it. And then we'll be done with this. You're gonna find someone new, Tails? Or Tiles? Sounds simple enough. At least it's not as complicated as before. Yeah. In any case, I've heard that Mr. Tiles has introduced a brand new type of machine for fixing stamps. They say it's convenient and made with the confidentiality in mind, and they plan to use it throughout the entire Maison Gestion. Take a look. Mr. Wild even gave me a key. Every department must use this key to activate the stamping machine. Anyway, it all sounds pretty formal and official.
Why don't you take another nap? It looks like you can barely walk straight. Anyway, it's just getting a document stamped and there's that. Stamping machine to do it. There's no need to rush.
No, we cannot afford any more delays. Let us go right away. Like you said, it's only a stamp. It shouldn't take too much time. Maybe I'm giving him too much pep in his step. He's too alert. Oh, is this the stamping machine? Alright, I'll take a spin on it. How can I talk to him? Hey, Tails. Tails, can I get my document stamped now? Yes, of course you can. Did you bring the key? And please, sign here too. I thought we wouldn't need to sign now that we've got the machine. Well, about that, the machine still needs to be operated by someone, so you still have to sign in, don't you? It's a guarantee. But this machine is perfect for maintaining secrecy. Without a key, even I can't start it up. But the document's here, and make sure they're properly aligned. Then insert the key into the keyhole.
Is this that automatic stamping machine? It looks really ordinary.
Like this, and just turns the key? Wait a second. Oh, wait a second. Don't hold that, just hold that pose. Don't move. I'll take a picture. Not afraid of leaks? Why do you want to take a picture? Yeah, not afraid of leaks? When we first deployed these machines, Mr. Carsix specifically specified that we must use a camera to make a record of everyone that came to get a document stamped. I need to move. Can't have this document in frame. Recently, someone said that there is going to be a new document promulgated here at the Maison Gestion that specifically addresses secrets leaked through cameras. I don't want to be the first one to be made an example of.
Truth be told, let's go wait outside. If we're in the photo, maybe we'll get sucked into some kind of baloney involving leaked secrets.
Tails carefully takes a picture. Okay, I've taken the photo. Please start up the machine. I turned the key already. Why isn't it responding? Well, that's impossible. I just repaired it. Can't be broken again already. It was broken? What? Tails begins to inspect the machine. That's odd. There's nothing wrong with it. Reinsert the key and try again. Okay, here it goes. Leon takes out the key, puts it back in, and the machine still doesn't move. It's not working. Tails, think of something. Maybe you didn't align the document properly. You need to fit the document to the markings. There are hidden trigger mechanisms inside. Does the document have anything to do with the machine not starting? Probably not. Does it have any power? Of course it does. Otherwise, how could the machine know whether documents waiting to be... There are documents waiting to be stamped. This is an automatic machine after all. I'm not operating it manually.
Oh, for the love of... Fine, fine. I'll make sure it's properly aligned with all the markings.
Jan takes out the document and places it back. The machine still sits there silently.
It's no good. It still isn't working.
How could this be? The last time I gave it a little smack and then it started working properly again. Then I'll give it a whack.
It appears we have no choice but to try. Try it. Are we getting close to the point where we resort to prayer to try and fix it?
That's true. We can still pray, can't we? Lightly tap the machine. Order Stamper 3000. The machine replies to you with a complete silence. Put a bit more oomph into this tap. The machine seems like it's too lazy to even care about your efforts. Smack it so hard that its later iterations will feel it. The machine breaks its silence and lets out a rusty, annoyed sound, as though a very sleepy person just fell out of bed.
Oh, what's that sound? Don't tell Palmer the machine completely broke down.
And then, as if the machine sleepily found its slippers and stumbled over to turn on the light, it begins to operate with a whir and a clunk.
It's finally working.
The order stamper is well worn, but it works slowly and methodically. There's several people on the brink of despair gazing at it intently. The machine slowly drops the stamp downward, with all the speed of an elderly tent tortoise climbing a cliff. The stamp, having taken its first step onto the paper, seems to stagger around on the document, before meandering slowly about, and finally settling down to rest. Finally, the machine shivers and shudders, and begins to slowly retract the stamp. Boy, just have a manual stamp. Ah, I told you it would work.
I truly don't understand what's so great about this machine. It's called automatic, but it's far slower than just doing it by hand.
But it is perfect for maintaining confidentiality and secrecy. Look around. Even if we wanted to, we couldn't take the stamp out and use it for our own private purposes without permission.
Don't act so smug. But what if the machine completely breaks down and Mr. Kha'Zix isn't here either? What's then?
Well, it'd still be okay. I have a backup key.
To open up this machine?
No, to open up a box in Mr. Kha'Zix's office. There's a backup stamp in there.
Oh my god. So we're...
No words. No words.
Traveler, let's hurry up. We must bind and staple the document so we can deliver it to Mr. D4. I can't wait to be free from this nightmare.
You had nothing to say to Tails as well. This machine sure is hard to use.
Okay, we have all the stamps. The document has been bound and stapled, and all that's left is to give it to Mr. D4, and we'll finally be done. Today I'm going to get a good night's sleep and forget about all this. Then I'll take a day off and go find Estelle.
Oh, day off and find Estelle. So they are an item.
Mr. Eon, do you have a moment? Yes, what is it? No way.
Did the reimbursement get approved so quickly?
That it did not, but Monsieur Nouvelette sent someone to me and had me come ask you, why are you expensing a single keycap and not an entire typewriter? Because a single keycap fell off, that's all. Or why would I need to expense an entire new typewriter?
You know, it does make sense.
Perhaps, but our list of items eligible for reimbursement includes typewriters, not individual keycaps. As such, keycaps are a brand new payment item. Therefore, you must submit a written document to Monsieur Nouvelette and explain in detail why you're expensing that single keycap.
I just feel like some kind of bad joke and not actual government business.
Is that really necessary? That seems kind of ridiculous. Is that really necessary?
So you want me to write a separate report to the Chief Justice, explaining how I lost a single keycap? The Maison Cardinalist said that it was a request from Monsieur Nouvelette himself? As if the Maison Cardinalist says everything is a request from Monsieur Nouvelette himself.
But no one dares test the waters and see if that's actually the truth. Come now, Yon. Calm down and listen to me. As a gestionnaire of the Maison Gestion, orders from the Chief Justice are an imperative, carrying out the full weight of the administration. Simply put, you have no choice but to write it. Not that this is a bad thing, you know. You can use this chance to show off your handwriting to him. Not everyone gets a chance to make a separate report to him.
But I...
Uh-oh. Hello, friends. Good news. We just caught someone leaking secrets with a camera red-handed. A sterling example of negative behavior that we should include in the proposal. Was it Tails? As for this criminal who knew the law yet coming, violated it. It is, in fact, the very person who reminded everyone not to use cameras lest they expose secrets, Mr. Color 6. Oh.
Him? It's because of him that Elon was up all night writing the proposal? Now he's been caught breaking the rules first too, no less.
They used the camera to take multiple photos of his office, and then distributed them to reporters. One of the photos included his own minutes from meetings, and the public has now discovered the contents of the minutes are wildly different from what he has said in his previous speeches. Rumors are swirling like mad, and it appears Mr. Karsik's office is about to become the biggest joke in Fontaine. Again.
Wait a minute. What do the minutes have to do with the speech?
Almost all the contents of the speech were agreed upon in the meetings recorded by those minutes. Of course, they're related. So why are they so different? No, that's actually quite normal. The purpose of the meetings and the minutes is to tell us exactly what content cannot appear in the speech. Karsik himself hasn't gotten the foggiest notion of what he's going to say, and doesn't even have his own ideas. He is completely reliant on being reminded by his subordinates.
Wait, so where is Mr. Karsik now?
He's awaiting investigation in my office. After all, not only did he leak secret documents, but he also caused quite the storm in the city. I think he may have to stay in there a while.
But what about my document? I finished writing it. It's all stamped up and ready and I...
Hey now, it's okay. You wrote it. It'll get sent out eventually.
It wasn't a waste. Calm down. Please, relax. There's always a way. Yeah, there's always next time, yeah. Yon, are you there?
Mr. Samain? You're finally here. Please, help me think of something.
Don't talk about that now. Your keycap, have you already expensed it?
You think?
I even have to write a report to Monsieur Neuvillette himself about it. Oh, drat. I found your keycap, by the way. Take a look. Is this your keycap? Is this that keycap? You... Where did you find it? It was under my desk. Just as the cleaning staff was sweeping, they accidentally swept it over. Someone saw it and put it on my desk. That was a keycap from my own typewriter at first, so I put it away. But today, I took a look and realized my typewriter wasn't missing a single keycap, so... Is this nightmare? When will it end? Tobito, what exactly, what really is the meaning behind my work? Leon falls to the ground in a faint. Leon! Leon? Leon! Leon is rushed to the doctor. This is all my fault. If only I'd found the keycap earlier, things wouldn't have turned out like this. How's this issue about the keycap? Hello?
That's right. Everything's a complete mess. Y'all didn't even know what to do. Captain Hill and D4 have also just vanished. What's going on with these guys anyway?
Jan cares about the meaning of his work. Jan doesn't know what the point of his work is. That kid always thinking about those sorts of things. The point of work. Such a grand topic can't be easily explained in just a few words. You only heap more pressure on yourself by constantly worrying about such issues. Well, do you know the answer then? No, I've never even considered it. I just work. As for me, while I do think about it now and then, I have my own way to deal with stress. If you really want to find the answer, perhaps we should find some time to talk more. But right now, I've got to buy some fruit and go see Yon. Now that's the main matter, and no mistake. I'm also gonna help Yon apply for sick leave. He really needs to rest. Great. We each have our tasks. That's the way to get things done. We'll see you later then, Tobito. Huh? That's weird. Where did I put that sick leave form? Another bureaucratic. A sudden squall. Go to the Fontaine Institute. What? Why do I have to go there? Letter. They meet you on again at the Fontaine Research Institute. Well, that's gonna have to be later. Much later. I'm gonna spend the next 2 streams doing a Archon quest. Well, actually, fuck me, I have to go there and drink Fanta. You know what? Sure. Whatever. You on? Let's get this over with. Lanty. Anyway. Refreshing Fanta. Full pink ration Fanta cup. Oh. Unlimited refills, apparently. Trophy of the full pink ration Fanta cup. The trophy for the pink ration recreational tournament filled completely with Fanta. Even after being set down, a bubbling sound can be heard, a bit like the sound of hot oil and juices in a pot of meat, making anyone who hears it hanker for food. However, the size of the trophy is a category all its own, and few could swallow the contents in a single swig. Even if you forced yourself to manage the feat, you'd probably blow it up like a blob beast and might even end up hospitalized. I'm pretty sure Paimon can do it. I'm full. Oh, anyway, whatever. The final fantasy. Hey, Henri. Alright, Yawn. Where are you? Oh. Sure, so. Any on?
Just like I stressed before, dear Justinia, that's how the procedure goes, and there's nothing I can do.
No, I need a sweet as well.
Mr. Royal did send a list of required documents, and I do have them ready. However, you can't simply come over and take any document. That does not conform with our letter delivery regulations.
Huh? You on? Then I'll fly over here with you later. Tobito, so glad to see you. What luck?
Hi, Yon. You're looking good.
You as well. It's all thanks to the help I've received from Mr. Royal and Mr. Simain.
You know Tobito too, Yon?
Of course, Tobito did me a huge favor from before. The favor before. Without him, I wouldn't still be working at the Maison Gestion.
Really? No wonder Tobito is an honorary senior researcher at the Institute.
I'm very good at providing moral support. All I did was fix the order stamp for 3000. Regardless, without your support, I'm sure I wouldn't have made it. I couldn't have made it. I believe I heard Mr. Shoso call you an honorary senior researcher at the Institute just now? Bingo. I even have the certificate.
And the photo. Pamon's in it too, but Pamon didn't get a certificate.
You're an assistant, that's why.
Yes, in recognition of Tobito's merits and achievements, the Institute has granted him the title of honorary senior researcher. As for what those achievements are, I'll let him speak for himself. Let's talk business first. I really cannot hand that document to you right now, Yon. But as for what you asked earlier, that you'd like a researcher to guide you over and take some pictures near the Institute, that's no problem at all. I think Tobito might just be suited to the job. He knows the surroundings like the back of his hand, and shall be more than equal to the task. What do you say, Mr. Tobito?
No problem. Leave it to me. I'm happy to help you on out.
You're so kind. As long as you're here, as long as you're there, it should be fine. When I came, all I saw were out-of-control mecha and monsters. But taking pictures isn't the priority here. Just be told, Mr. Shoso. I'd love to help you too, Yon, but the procedure is procedure and my hands are tied. Please don't make it hard on a lowly public official who only knows how to stamp documents. Alright, I'll discuss this with Mr. Royal later, after I return. Goodbye, Mr. Shoso. Have a nice day. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your time at the Fontaine Research Institute. It's your turn to be the guide now, Tobito. Why don't we go to the Marianne Memorial Park first?
Hey, Shoso. Really? Can't let him take some documents?
Raimundo still isn't back yet. What is he up to?
Maybe I'll meet him when we're taking our pictures. I shouldn't be starting this quest, but whatever.
Those mecha look like they're out of control. I noticed as soon as I arrived. I even took a long route just to bypass them. The Fontaine Research Institute is just letting them run riot here. Is this the Marianne Memorial Park? I can't tell it's a park at all. Mr. Royal will be disappointed. I was hoping to have someone make a speech here.
Looking around, a speech is out of the question. Not even an iconic landmark here. And it's not good for group photos. You can take some mecha back with you as a memento. You're funny, but there's no room in the Maison Gestion for such things. And even if I could, I still have to have the mecha appraised, reported, categorized, and stored.
Hey, we're only joking. No need to get so focused on work all of a sudden.
Speaking of reports, I still can't get that document. Mr. Wells will be disappointed again. Is Shoso making it difficult for you? What were you and Shoso discussing back there? As you may know, the Institute is making plans to rebuild, right? Certain resources and personnel arrangements have to be made through the Maison Gestion. The Maison Gestion takes this matter very seriously, so I had Mr. Royal select a team to conduct field studies in and around the vicinity. Therefore, Mr. Royal stayed behind at the Maison Gestion to do the headcount, while I am to visit the Institute to coordinate the reception. It happens that the Institute has a letter for the Maison Gestion, so I thought since I'm here already, I might as well bring it back with me. But Mr. Shoso insisted it was a violation of proper procedure and simply would not give it to me.
Violation of procedure? What procedure?
There are proper procedures for picking up a document in a destroyed place.
Don't tell Palm I'm just gonna be running around for approval, signatures, and listening to bureaucrats babble on endlessly as well.
Simply put, most official correspondence within the Maison Gestion must be mailed.
What? Then why are the departments mailing the letter on the same street or even right across from each other?
Yes, you still have to mail it. That's for the purpose of being traceable. Gestionnaires sure aren't afraid of work. I suppose everyone is used to it by now. Used to it all by now. Never mind. Let's just go to the next spot. Let me check the memo Mr. Rout left me. You left it? This place is called the Institute's Academic Assembly Hall. Strange. I didn't see any buildings with such a sign when I came. I know where it is. Just follow me. Do I? I can't remember. I knew it could depend on you. What would I do without you? Let's hurry then. There might be more out of control mecha around here. Is this the Academic Assembly Hall? I admit, the structure does look like a hall, but what's academic about it? The academic part is in the researchers' heads. The rocks aren't academic, that's for sure. Alright, good thing. I didn't come for anything academic today. Anyway, the building seems relatively intact. Intact is all it has left. Come on, let's look around. I think this place is perfect for a good photo. I should go find a good vantage point so I won't be at a complete loss if Mr. Royal grills me. Please take a few pictures for me too, Tabibito. I heard you're a good photographer, certainly better than me. I got this. I got this. Oh yeah. Wait, isn't this where I began? Wasn't I here? At the very beginning? Thing with Henri and his fucking Fonta thingy. Hey on. This one isn't bad. Have you finished taking pictures yet? Almost. Once you're done, please show them to me. Yes. Oh. Take a photo. Let's see the photo. A photo taken in the academic assembly hall. Who knows how Yon will use it? Oh my! Too high! Far too high! Are you describing the Institute's academic level? No, marveling at the height of this place. Although the Institute's academics were certainly up there too. But now, we could have foreseen so many hardships for the Institute, and who knows how smooth the reconstruction will be. The last stop is the Fontaine Research Institute Qualifications Review Representative Office. All in one breath. Impressive. Thank you, but where is it? I didn't notice any such office in the Institute. Is Desnos in charge of the office? Yeah, I remember Desnos. The one with the injured leg. Yes, that's right. You know even this place? I shouldn't be surprised that the honorary senior researcher knows everything about the Institute.
Well, Paimon remembers now. Isn't that office in the ruins? We can count that as an office.
Maybe Mr. Desnos shortened the name to make it easy for you to understand? Please lead the way. I have to get some files from Mr. Desnos too. Once I have them, I can return to the Maison Gestion. It's been such an uneventful day today. I should be able to go back and relax soon. The Fontaine Research Institute sure does things differently from... I didn't say a thing. Complaining about the Maison Gestion. Oh my god, it's been such a long quest with this one. I didn't actually think it would be that long. Oh, I can't save me. May no more mecha causing trouble. What are you doing here, Yuan? Mr. Ruat has sent me here to conduct an inspection, so I thought I'd drop by and give you some coffee. What I have to say is that your working environment is indeed quite difficult. I thought this office would at least have an actual room. Thank you for the coffee, my dear Yuan. As for the work environment, I'm content with what I have. Look around. At least I'm working under an intact ceiling. Let's look at some bright things, huh? Are you still in charge of the qualifications review? To be told. No, I should call you the honorary senior researcher. Glad to see you. And what's with that sad looking one? It's like this. It's like this. With a long face, Yuan recounts all that has happened. Is the correspondence some sort of classified document? Can't be. Replies like this are typically in the vein of, got it, I have no questions, I don't know, or something similar. At most it's copied to different departments to let them know as some things they should care about. Yeah, no wonder I got a copy of the letter too. Have a look, is this it? What? But Mr. Shaw so clearly said he hadn't mailed it yet. I must have meant that the external letters haven't been sent out yet. Once more, he failed to tell the whole story.
Aside from the people from the Institute are really good at getting under your skin, huh?
Judging from your reaction, this must be the document you wanted. I've read it several times already myself. This is identical to the document you wanted. Very astute, Tobito. I'm sure all the letters that Shoso sent out are the same, Yuan. Why don't you just take my copy back with you?
Wait, what? If Yuan takes it, then won't you have lost yours?
Look at me. Nobody will care if someone in my position accidentally loses a non-essential letter. Not a bad idea. That does solve the problem, doesn't it? Or does it? See, Yuan, I'm not just mooching coffee off you. off you. No, monsieur, I cannot do that. It's against regulations. I'll go back and wait for the official letter to be delivered. My dear Yon, think outside the box. Don't be a fool. Why must you insist on making it hard for yourself? Who knows when the letter will get to you? The sooner you get it, the sooner you can start working and settle all that mess. No, monsieur. Thank you. But I will not violate regulations. My duty as a civil servant demands it. Tabibito, Mr. Desnos and Paimon, I must leave now. Mr. Alt is still waiting for me to report back. Yon walks away with solemn, heavy steps. He has his own code, I guess. Yon can be such a fool. His brains have gone all rotten, haven't they? Everyone else tries to make things easier for themselves, yet he insists on going through the motions, even for small things like this. That's just his character. That's just the person Yon is. Admirable, yet scary at the same time. No wonder he has few friends in the Maison Gestion, other than Royale and Semaine. I'm his friend too.
So is Paimon.
That's good. You should be around here more often. I feel one's nerves are getting more and more frayed by the day. As for the letter, I'll see what I can do. I'll pay Mr. Shoso a visit and ask him to let me mail them out. If he agrees, I'll send one to Yon as quickly as possible. It takes a lot of effort to be friends with a fool. Are we finally done? We're finally done with... Probably not, right? Well, I don't have the quest anymore. Oh, there's this. I'll take that. Aeon, is it done? Is it over? It's too little reward. I don't believe it. Well, it seems like it doesn't have a quest anymore. Hello, Yon. What is the meaning of work, really? Hello there. Don't think too hard about stuff, okay? Alright? Alright. I have to put my past frustrations behind me and just take the useful experience head on. Useful experience on. Oh. It's like he doesn't even know I exist. Well, anyway, I think that quest line is finally done. I can finally end the stream. That took an hour. I did not expect that. Oh boy. Well, yeah. Tomorrow, Archon Quest 4.2, Masquerade of the Guilty. Part 1. Part 1 of the Act 5. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peach. Yeah. Achievements. I did a lot. White ship, non-zero sum game. Slam, bang, no halt barred, Maripede style. Progression. Final Fantasy. Sudden Squall. Nivelet's level 6 constellation effect. I don't think that's a problem for me, but I'll take the Primo, sure. Brilliant. Is there like a name card that I was supposed to do? Lynette, right. One major type of magic revolves around appearing suddenly. Lynette is usually conserving her energy, but her serious side can appear as abruptly as pigeons from a hat. Well, there we go. Alright, Peach.